We were on for a little bit. I can't lie. Yeah, let me know if we're live. I think we're live. I believe we're live.
Yep.
All right. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Davy's Dark Tournament, the series where we have you join us in our Discord's voice channel and debate hypothetical matchups in the One Piece verse. You know the vibes, who you got, what diff, and why. My name is Seb. I'm joined by Larry and Twilight right now on Discord. This should be a lot of fun. These two matchups that we have today were highly debated in the recent weeks, so we figured we'd bring the DDT back with full smoke. But before we get into all of that, guys, please let me know if my sound is better than it was last week. I know I was having some audio technical issues last week. Please let me know how I sound in the chat. Let me know if it's good. Let me know if it's still echoey or robotic. Please talk to me, chat. Let me know how I sound. And hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to have a DDT, man. It's been months. It's been months, man. It's been a while. I'm trying to remember when the last time we did a DDT was. Way better. Okay, yeah, it's better. Okay, I sound fine. There we go. I sound good. I think I figured out what the exact issue was, Larry. I think it was something I was doing incorrectly myself. So I'll make sure that it's better going forward. But yeah, how you feeling, Larry? How you feeling, Twilight?
Feeling good, man. Glad to have the DDT back. It's a staple for our community. So thank you for hosting another one, brother.
Yeah, first DDT of 2026. I'm gonna try to make sure that we go hard at this one, man. I'm trying not to have as many breaks as we did last year and years past. I have a few interesting ideas to close out this DDT and then the next DDT and then the next DDT. I'm definitely thinking 3 or 4 DDTs ahead as far as seasons go, but it should be a lot of fun, man. It should be a lot of fun. We are going to start with the Marco versus Sanji matchup that got me and Lawrence into a heated debate. If you guys want to check out me and Lawrence's full thoughts on that one. I know we don't typically get the twins on the DDTs, but Larry did a video on that one a little bit ago, so check it out or watch that episode. But we figured it was pretty closely debated on the pod and in the YouTube chat. So we figured we'd bring it to the DDT. I think Larry made the executive decision. I said, yeah, I got it. Let's do it. So here we are. I did want to say what's up to chat. So I see.
Can I say something first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so did you know about the YouTube post that I posted? Did you see the results of Marco versus Sanji?
I saw that the post was up. I didn't see the results of the post. I know that it was close at one point.
Yeah, so we had over 3,000 votes on YouTube. It's YouTube only.
Mm-hmm.
And Marco won with a 58% to Sanji's 42%. But it was 50-50 for like the first, like I would say 800 votes, which is the craziest thing I've seen so far, like even wise. So
how many votes was it again? I'm trying to remember.
In total accumulation, it's at 3K.
Damn.
Yeah, you definitely picked a matchup that's gonna be. You picked some matchups that's gonna be it. It's gonna be a real hot one.
Well, I hope y'all did y'all research, man. All right, I hate when people come to the DT, they don't know what they're talking about. They're just voting off vibes and who they like. I want real debates. I want real arguments for why you think this person will win a fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. That's what I'm expecting from y'all. But in order to be a participant in the DDTs guaranteed, you have to be a tiered server member of Nakama or higher. So to be a Nakama, I have the link in the Discord that I posted. I know the link to our Discord is in the link tree that's in the video description. But guys, if you want to be a tiered member, all you gotta do is become a tiered member on the Nakama server. As a Nakama on the server, you'll have access to the DDT entrance to the den, and then we'll drag you up to give your take. Everybody gets 1 minute to give their take on who they think wins a matchup and why. So be clear, be concise, and be consistent. That's all we ask. You know what I'm saying? We will allow for fair and reasonable speculation, as we do in every DDT. But like I said, fair and reasonable. I don't want to hear people talking about Marco got Conqueror's Haki, or Sanji has Conqueror's Haki. That's not fair and reasonable. That's not real. That's not what's happening right now. Okay? We're arguing these people as they are today, as we know them, not where they're going to be in 50 chapters. Okay? All right. But yeah, let's say what's up to chat as we let some more people load up in here. I see Zha Jen in here. I see Ayo Let's Go, Nightmare Dreamin'. I see Left Lane John Wayne, Davy D. Oaks, Reggie J. What up, Reggie? I see Donovan Johnson, Fallen Shinobi, Rick the Legend, Fion Fire, Truman Spider, Blaze Soldier. Just so many on here. We really do appreciate y'all being here. Like I said earlier, hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And then we did get 5 gifted memberships from Davy D. Oaks, which should get 5 additional potential DDT participants in here. So thank you, Davy. Appreciate you guys. If you guys want, you can donate people in with gifted memberships. You can also donate people in with $5 super chats. So every gifted membership will get people in. Every $5 super chat will get people in. So I'll have to do some math here to make sure I keep the tabs on all that. If you guys want to hear more takes on these matchups, by all means, donate people in or become a member on the Discord server. We did have another Nakama join the ship in Big A 3648. So welcome. Enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Nakama on YouTube. And we got another 5 from Fallen Shinobi. It says, can't wait for this matchup. Hashtag DDT, hashtag Seb the Fishman. Thank you, Fallen. I think these matchups are pretty good. Yeah, it's been so long. Like the stream though, y'all. I see 130 people in here, but only 51 likes. Please hit that like button. It does help with the algorithm. All right, let's. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? It's first DDT in a while. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Also, Larry, I can't tell. Are you on collab cam or not? I can't recall if you are.
No, I'm gonna keep my cam off.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Let's
get it, man. I think the first person I saw was Miracle Di Mayo, who's not here anymore. So I'll go with 3D2I. 3D, you there?
I'm muted. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, I'm up first. Okay.
Yeah, man. Talk to me. Who you got? What diff and why? Marco versus Sanji. You got 1 minute.
I'm kind of sweating. It's hot in here. Did you get his stealth black raid suit?
No.
Okay. All right. That changes my answer then. I got Marco. High diff. Marco, from what we've seen, has only used, like the basic armament hockey. He's kicked Aokiji. No observation has been shown really from him. And Marco's regeneration, speed, and Devil Fruit ability would slowly overcome Sanji, like over time. I think he would win out in terms of stamina. Because like Marco is like the king at like hitting people, but like doing little to no damage. You can just get back up and keep fighting. From what we've seen, I've never seen Marco really like hit somebody and like put him down, except for like the randoms.
Okay, so you said extreme diff. Kaido extreme.
I did.
Like
yeah, and Sanji's fire is not a problem since he blocked Akainu's punch at Marineford and a Prometheus attack from Big Mom at Wano. So, yeah, I don't really think Sanji has the. I mean, he has the power for sure. It's just I think his regeneration and his Marco's defense is too high for Sanji.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. That's time anyway. So 3D, I appreciate the take, brother.
Oh yeah.
All right. Stick around for Loki versus Kaido, man.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a war.
It's gonna be a highly debated one, I can tell already.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I got a bunch of notes. I don't know if I'll be able to get through. Yeah. I'll see y'all next round.
I appreciate you having notes, though. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you having notes.
I was looking at chapters. I was looking through the whole Kaido fight like all day today at work. I was just like typing notes.
Listen, I was trying to make some time to get some notes in for myself, and I was so busy at work I wasn't able to do so. But we'll see, man. We'll see what people say.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Next up, we got a couple super chats. We got 5 from Villain D Juice. It says, "Up one Chris wanted to get in, so this is for him." The heart emoji. "I'll be in if I can." Thank you. Yeah, I dragged Chris up. I saw him sitting there. So thank you, Villain. Appreciate that. And another 9 months at Nakama status from Fremos. It says, "Sanji my fave, but Marco high diff and Kaido extreme." We'll talk about it, man. We'll talk about it. Thank you, guys. All right. Next up, let's get Ayo. Let's go in here. Ayo, you there?
Yo.
What's going on, man?
That's good, bro. I haven't been there in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. We got the DDT back just for you, bro. You be doubting me. You be doubting me, man. I know you do.
I be down a lot. But on terms of the matchup, I've got Marco extreme diff.
Right.
Marco is just a hard counter for Sanji, unfortunately. Half of Sanji's kit is fire, and Marco's flames are even able to block someone like Big Mom's flames as well, and Kaido's. So there's nothing in the story that suggests that Sanji can just overpower him with his flames, even Ifrit.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of Marco's regen, we've seen the upper limits, and what did he do? He flew to Wano in 3 days while carrying 2 other people. He then fought Big Mom, 2 commanders. He then helped out with Kaido. He was doing a lot on Wano. He was Loki MVP activities. So his endurance and his regen are crazy. And I just don't think Sanji can put him down in enough time before, Marco with his tickle punches and tickle kicks can whittle him down.
Tickle punches and tickle kicks.
Tickle punches and tickle kicks. This guy did 0 damage.
This is who you're voting for.
I can't name. Listen, I can't name one character that Marco has done serious damage to. He beat King, and
so
I remember when that came out.
Sanji got the exoskeleton. Why is he beating him?
Listen, bro, this is a battle of endurance, and like Larry said, after the Queen thing, he was all asleep. I know that was 2 arcs ago, but in real time, that was like a month ago.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm just checking, man. You picking a guy, you clowning the guy you picking. I don't know, man. That's crazy.
I clown a lot of guys. I clown everyone equally. Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Hey, yo, good to hear from you, bro. Definitely stick around for Kaido versus Loki. I'm interested to see where you go.
That one's gonna be interesting.
All right, man.
I see you.
All right, we did get another super chat, $5 from Ragnar AC3. It says, "I feel like OP would be better if Zoro actually unalived people. I feel like he lost his initial bloodlust. Your thoughts on the lack of death in One Piece?"
You should watch the One Piece live action. He's killing people left and right.
I was about to say. Oh yeah.
Nice. Would One Piece be better? I'm always going to say One Piece would be better with more deaths. Whether it needed to come from Zoro specifically, be nice. I don't know that it's needed, but it would have definitely been nice to get some Zoro deaths in there, like Zoro kills. Be pretty cool. Thoughts on the lack of deaths in One Piece overall? I'll be honest, I don't mind people surviving stuff. I mind when Oda tries to make me believe that people died and then he'd be lying. Like if you want to say people are just tanking, that's cool. I don't like the fake out deaths. I don't like that Saul's alive. I don't like that Sabo was alive. Like if you're gonna kill somebody, kill. That's my thing. So don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. All right. Let's get another debater in here. Let's go with Diamond. Diamond, you there?
Yo, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Talk to me, man. Who you got? What did and why? Marco versus Sanji.
When y'all had that debate, it's Marco. Like Marco is sure has a bunch of losses, but it's against like the top tiers of the verse, while Sanji is out here getting bit by Venus Juro, getting put on a gurney after a couple seraphim. No, Sanji's cool, but he's just not there yet. He's a Jinbei victim.
Jinbei victim. Okay.
Yeah, Marco is immune to fire, bro. So what if he has Ifrit? Marco already has the blue flames. So it won't do nothing.
Okay. So what's the diff?
Yeah.
You saying it's light diff, it's low diff? He's chilling?
Nah. I'm just trolling for the stream. Now I say it's like Kaido extreme.
Okay.
Just because like Marco might not have the AP Sanji has, but he has the stamina to outlast Sanji. Because like people forget during Wano, he flew from wherever he was, probably Whitebeard's Island, all the way to Wano, carrying Izo. Fought Big Mom for a little bit. Then fought King and Queen solo, stalled for however long he did. Used his flames on the Alliance so they don't get infected by the Ice Oni virus. Like, his stamina is like probably the best in the verse outside the Akainu and freaking Kuzan after their 10-day fight. Of course, like Kaido and Big Mom too, but like for like someone his level, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, like Marco high to extreme.
All right. Appreciate the take, Diamond. Stick around for Loki versus Kaido. I'm curious where you go with that one.
Me too. I want to see what everyone is gonna say about that matchup.
All right. Talk to you soon, man.
All right, later.
Right, we got another two super chats. We got $2 from Davy D. Oaks. It says, in the Loki versus Kaido, is Ragnar a factor? It's up to you, but it's definitely going to be like he has Ragnar for the fight. You know? Like, I don't know if it would be handicapping either of them. So, like, Kaido...
I was touching what we got there.
Kaido will have his Kanabo, and Loki will have Ragnar. You know? They'll have access to their devil fruits. They'll be able to do all the things that we've seen them do. And then we get another Warlord join the ship on YouTube, Lexi, the Asian, or Lex the Asian. So welcome. I do want to shout out our, oh my God, I'm blanking. Oh my God. Twitch. We're live streaming on Twitch for the DDT as well. Shout out to y'all. You guys who are on Twitch, if you want to join the Discord and become a member and join this debate yourself, feel free to pull up. The link is in the link tree in the description of the video. All you have to do is become a server booster or a tiered server member, and you'll have access to the DDT entrance, or somebody might be able to donate your way in with a $5 super chat or a gifted donation. So we got 5 from Jada Rude that came in. It says, why Marco let Whitebeard die? I'm saying Sanji just for that alone. Oh, man. Well, let me ask you this, Jada Rude. Do you think if current Sanji was on Marineford that Whitebeard would still be alive in place of Marco? I think that's the question you got to ask yourself if you're going to hold Marco to that standard. Is Sanji that big of a difference maker? I don't know. I do not know. All right, let's get Eagles in here. Eagles, talk to me, man.
You hear me?
Yes, sir. You're a little low. Not gonna lie.
Is that better?
Yeah. What's going on?
All right. What's going on?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. Who you got?
Yeah.
What diff? And why? Marco versus Sanji.
I got Sanji mid diff.
Mid diff. Oh, well, okay.
Yo, I cannot believe what I'm hearing. So I had a question for you, Seb. Do you think Sanji is relative to Zoro?
Yeah.
Is Zoro a Marco victim?
No, I don't think so.
Then how in the world is Sanji a Marco victim? This makes no sense.
Because matchups make fights. I've said that 1,000 times.
Now, how does this matchup favor Marco? I don't understand, because he's immune to fire?
Yeah, it's not just immune to
Is he
fire.
immune
That's
to
a
hockey?
large. That's a okay. Sanji's hockey, this extreme hockey, like
Is it Nibi?
to knock Marco out?
Yes.
Okay,
It's like-
Marco
like,
is
you
yet
know-
to be. We've not seen Marco knocked out one time in the show. Not once.
We haven't seen Marco that much in the show.
Cool, but we've seen him boxing with admirals and Yonkos and multiple commanders at once, and not he hasn't been knocked out. I'm asking you to show me Marco get knocked out. That hasn't happened. He went up against Kizaru. Kizaru out here using Steel Stone handcuffs to get rid of Marco from the battlefield. He's getting punched by a Kaido. He's still good. Punched by Big Mom, Kaido, etc. I mean, not Kaido. Still good. Like, he's not knocked out. We've seen him get tired. We haven't seen him get put, bro. You're telling me Sanji can just put him? I don't know if I can believe that. Y'all gotta convince me of that.
Is that we have not seen anyone who's not a top tier put Sanji down. Ever. People are talking about Venus Juro, talking about the Gorosei. That's the Gorosei. The Gorosei is putting Marco in a body bag. So I'm not seeing how. Also, the exoskeleton he has, not future sight. He has observation hockey. I'm not seeing a way Marco is beating him. And Marco, he's never an AP. He's a regen merchant.
Okay. He
has no AP. It took a lot to damage Sanji. And even then he was regenerating at Wano. So
didn't Queen damage Sanji just by slamming him into some walls?
Yeah. And that was after his genes activated.
Yep. Now, another question. Another question.
What are you talking about? Another question. Takes a lot, man.
Did Marco beat Queen?
He fought King and Queen at the same time and performed for longer than Sanji did.
Did he beat him? That's what I'm trying to. I'm asking you, and that's Sanji and Wano.
No,
we're talking about Sanji.
He didn't beat
another
Queen.
arc.
Okay, I'm asking you. You don't think Marco could beat Queen?
I think it'd be harder than what Sanji did.
Huh? Okay.
That's like we're in Elbaf. He's about to get Conqueror's hockey, according to some people, and we're talking about a Conqueror losing it to Marco.
Pre-Conquer.
He got in him already, bro. What are we talking about?
So Johnson Zhao beats Marco now? Right now?
He's old and slow. This is prime, and prime Johnson Zhao might beat Marco.
Might?
Yeah, might. We don't know his attacks for real, Johnson Zhao. So we can't really say that.
Okay. I mean, that's time, bro. But I did gotta ask you, man, how you feel about your boy Tariq Woolen, man? I wanted him.
Yeah. It's about to be dark for the NFC East.
Yeah, y'all losing some hitters though, bro. I don't know, man. Nice gonna come up.
I ain't worried about nobody that we lost.
Okay. That's not what most Eagles fans have been saying to me. But we'll see.
They're emotional.
It was a woman. Oh, that was sexist. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, Eagles, I'm gonna drop you.
All right, bro.
Have a go, man. Stick around for Kaido versus Loki. Yeah,
Bro said Marco would struggle against Queen.
I mean, hey, man. I guess.
I feel like those fights would have went.
I love you, some Queen.
I feel like those fights would have went different if it was a 1v1.
I'm saying.
This is why I can't be in Discords, bro.
So I love me some Queen, man. His kid is crazy, so maybe, but we just talking physicals. I don't know, man. Right, let's get Fallen Shinobi in here. Fallen, you there?
Hello?
What's going on, man?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Chilling, bro. Talk to me. Who you got? What did and why? Marco versus Sanji.
All right, so I actually put in some research here. So I was looking to see kind of what Marco can do with the flames, because that's really going to be the big argument here, is if he can negate Sanji's flames. So I looked to see how hot Sanji's flames can get. They said about 3,000, which take it or leave it, you know? But I did see him block Akainu's magma. And I looked to see magma gets about 25. So I don't really know if the flames are going to be really big of a problem, but if Sanji hockey hardens his leg, even though with his Ifrit Jambe, Marco will still have to deal with that physical attack. And Marco's more of a support guy. Like he has all these hacks, but his hacks are more for himself or kind of supporting the people around him. I just don't see the pot he can come up with to take down Sanji. So it's gonna be extreme fight. Sanji, he's gonna walk away with a few broken bones that were generated, but I think he'll be able to take it.
Okay, so you got Sanji extreme. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sanji back-to-back wins. He on the board. He's cutting it close. So it's 3-0, now it's 3-2.
Hey, let's go, man. We need to get him up there. Marco, just get him out of here, man. Get him out of here.
All right. Fallen, stick around for Kaido versus Loki. I'd love to hear your take, all right?
Oh, man, that's going to be a great one. People are going to be mad at me. All right, man.
Have a good one, man. All right. Is it comeback season for Sanji? He got a super chat in support of him. $2 from Eternal. It says Sanji is beating Marco pretty handily. Okay. Listen, Eternal, if you want to support your take, pull up to the Discord. We do not count super chats as takes. If you want to give your take, you want your take to count, you got to come through the DT and speak on it. You got to do your minute. We accept all super chats. Thank you so much, but appreciate you. If you want to give your take, want your take to count, pull up to the Discord and speak on it. Next up, Alcazar. Alcazar, what's going on, man?
Hello.
Hey, man. All right. Who you got, what did, and why? Who you got, what did, and why? Marco versus Sanji, man. You got 1 minute.
Cool. All right. So, a fight between Marco and Sanji is extremely close. I think Marco showed elite endurance when he clashed with admirals during Marineford and later stalling both king and queen at the same time in Wano. But he mainly he stalled them. He didn't really finish them. He also pushed back a Big Mom. And I think around that time, Sanji and Marco was relative in strength. I would have gave the edge to Marco. Again, during Wano and leading up to his fight with Queen, I think Sanji awakened something and kind of surpassed those levels during Queen, as Zoro awakened something, as Luffy awakened something. The entire monster trio kind of fits. They awakened something. So even though Marco, he probably has the edge in, possibly stamina, definitely in experience. But Sanji has way more speed and finishing power than Marco has. Which honestly, yeah, I'm just going to give it to Sanji extreme diff though. And again, it's only after his fight with Queen, because again, I feel like he awakened something as Luffy, as Zoro did. At least that's how Oda tends to write things. But yeah, that's my take.
Okay. Appreciate the take, Alcazar. You always come in speaking on both sides of the argument. I like that you do that. Happy to have you back for a DDT, man.
Thank you. Yeah, always a good time talking to you guys. Yeah. Sure. W stream.
Yeah. Stick around for Kaido versus Loki, all right?
All
right. That ties it up. 3-3, man. 3-3. Marco versus Sanji. So, you want to give your take now, Larry? Or you want to wait on it?
No. I just want to see the IQ of our community.
It's close. I do. I'm leaning one way. So we got. Let's get Rick the Legend in here. Rick, talk to me, man.
Yo, what's up, man? How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Marco versus Sanji, bro.
Cool. I got Marco extreme diff. I do want to preface this with I am one of the biggest Sanji haters.
Okay.
But I am going to keep it as honest and as thorough as possible. Marco fought in Marineford, survived. Fought against the Blackbeard Pirates post Marineford, survived with Vista as his second strongest. He can manipulate the property of flames to either make them harm or heal, and he has real regenerative abilities. Unlike Sanji, who can kind of just put his body parts back together, not so much heal from damage.
Mm-hmm.
But Sanji himself lost a king with the raid suit. Needed a power up to beat a YC2. Hasn't had a single W since, or before actually. Sanji has the least amount of dubs in the Straw Hats post time skip. Somebody can quote me later. He's only fast sometimes. Sanji is the most inconsistent speedster in fiction. You got him speed blitzing Queen, but he's also getting hit at the same time by his brother's moves. I guess you can call it mental nerf because everybody likes to use that to cope for Sanji. It took an 8-hit Ifrit Janbe combo to put down a YC2. When he speed blitzed Venus Juro, he was bit shortly after by a horse, meaning he can only be fast sometimes. He's only fast when he's attacking. He can't really dodge like that. He blew up Kizaru's light beam. A chapter later, he's getting kicked in the face by Kizaru, and Vegapunk is pried from his hands. He's just inconsistent, you know. Marco, if not, he's probably the most consistent Yonko commander. After Zoro, maybe. But in regards to consistency and always showing the best of his abilities, I got Marco. But I got an extreme diff because neither one of them have the punching power to put the other one down. But I think if it was an elongated battle, Marco's taking the dub.
Okay. A little aggressive on the Sanji part, but
my bad. I get passionate when it comes to Sanji hate because I'm big on you know Zoro, and I don't mind like Zoro having his time to shine, Sanji having his time to shine. But when Zoro got his time to shine and Sanji fans want him to have time to shine too, I'd be like, hold on, bro, chill. It's not his time. He's not like that. He's not supposed to be in those conversations.
So that's what I was saying the other day, but they was telling me I was tripping.
No. He don't belong in them top tier conversations, them rooftop conversations. Those
well, she was still on a rooftop. Killer was up there.
I mean, hey, but you should have made this. You should have made this a Killer versus Sanji TOPT because I would have really went crazy.
You got Killer over Sanji too?
I don't got Killer over Sanji, but I'll make an argument for it.
Okay, I was about to say, man.
I'll find a way to make an argument for it.
I was about to say, brother.
No, but I mean, Sanji's cool. You know, he has his moments. You know, he has the hot flame. I'll give him that. He has no advanced forms of haki anywhere. He's only good sometimes. He's only good sometimes. And Marco doesn't really have much for his case either. He's really like the most average YC1. Like if you just need a YC1 to come fight for you, might want to just grab Marco if you can't get Cat or Zoro.
This might be the least respectful take in the history of the DDT. You don't respect neither of these men.
No, they're both really weak. If you ask me, like if we making them top 30s, these two fall in that like 25 to 30 range. Because it's not like they're trash. I mean, of course they're the common One Piece citizen. These guys are cracked. Don't get me wrong. If you start putting them in them King and Zoro and Yamato and Green Bull and Fujitora conversations, they don't stand a chance.
Okay. All right. Rick, appreciate the take, man. Stick around for Loki versus Kaido, all right?
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
All right, man.
Rubbing my hands together like Birdman. I got y'all.
All right, man. I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Oh, man.
That was hate induced, but he was speaking a bit of facts too.
Yeah.
That was a very back and forth hate / present take. So
all right, another 5 for Jada Rude. If Marco clashed with Queen and Queen caught Sanji, if I'm not mistaken, Marco might not be that much slower than Sanji. I still say Sanji though. Okay. Appreciate that. Jay. All right. Who's next? Let's get Sauropolis in here. Sauropolis, you there? Sauropolis going once. Sauropolis there. Ooh.
Hello?
There we go. What's going on, man?
There we go. Hey, so I'm the guy who made the Sanji rocks take on the worst takes.
Okay, I'm curious. I'm curious where you're leaning here.
Oh my God.
So before I start, I did just want to say something. So I've been listening since episode 3.
Okay.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Oh wow.
And that was my freshman year of college.
Oh man.
And this is a year post graduation with my first full-time job, which is why I subscribed today.
Okay.
I didn't want to do it until I had, disposable income to be able to support, but...
Thank you, man. Listen, hitting that like button's all it takes. You've been here since episode 3. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so you've seen us.
You've seen us, and our Sanji has better feats than Rock's level takes.
Correct. Like I remember waiting with you guys to see if Yamato would get one shot by Kaido on the rooftop.
Jeez.
Good times.
But
oh man.
Yeah, So you guys may get sick of the takes because I'm probably going to be in a lot of DDTs in the future, but I'm actually going to go Marco here.
Okay.
So,
so does Marco have better feats than rocks too? I'm just trying
I said in my super chat, I have rocks at 6 all time. I just, I'm like you said, like I take the narrative, like it matters.
Okay.
But feats aren't everything. But I think Sanji's clearly stronger than Marco, but just being stronger than someone, I don't think is all that it takes to win a fight. Okay. There's way more that goes into it, like matchups. And while I think Sanji would be able to kind of kick the crap out of Marco for a while, his regen would just get the best of him, and Sanji doesn't quite have the hockey on the level to be able to take care of people like Marco, like a Big Mom or a Kaido, any of these people with, advanced Conquerors hockey. Because he can't do that, I don't think he kind of has the output to bypass the regeneration. He's similar to a Holy Knight, where, being stronger than a Holy Knight doesn't mean that you can win. So I encourage a lot of people here to not simply be like, oh, Sanji's, stronger or faster because of these things. It's not about that. It's, can Sanji actually put down Marco? And I don't think he can.
Okay. I was not expecting the base Soropolis take, man, after the beginning here, or at least the prelude. But listen, appreciate the take. I agree with a lot of that. I'm definitely picking up some echo from me over there by you, but I'm glad. I'm really just glad to have somebody here since episode 3. That's so crazy, man. Congrats on graduating.
Yeah, congrats, bro.
Finding the role in whatever position that you ended up going into after college, and deciding to subscribe and being willing to be a part of this with us, man. But thank you, truly. Episode 3.
Yeah, no, I'm honored, but I think Larry's gonna be less honored when Loki versus Kaido comes up here. I think he's going to be less happy.
I already expected it.
I'm not getting into it. I'm just saying he's probably going to be less happy that I'm here.
Okay. We'll see, man. We'll see. Appreciate you.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, stick around.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. That's the episode 3, Larry. Do you even remember what we talked about episode 3? Was that rated R One Piece? I feel like it was.
I don't know, but it had to be chapter 1018.
Right. Something like that.
Yeah, so we were in Wano already. So it was actually after the Marco versus King and Queen fight.
Okay. We did get another 5 from Ragnar. It says, who do you think is more influential / important character to their anime? Gojo in JJK or Roger to One Piece? Love you guys. # Romans 10:9. # Jesus loves you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
More influential to their verse, Gojo or Roger, Larry? What do you think?
To their verse, Gojo or Roger?
Yeah.
I think it would be Roger.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta agree, Roger, on that one.
I want to play devil's advocate and say Gojo, but I just don't believe it. I don't think I can make a convincing enough argument for it.
You know what it is? Gojo is basically a reincarnation, where Roger, I guess you could say the previous person that was as important to the verse would be Joy Boy, but since he's not relative to Joy Boy, and Luffy is, it's kind of like Roger was his own phenomenon in his own era to promote piracy and change the world and create the One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Gojo is just living off the fact that he's extremely talented and gifted, and nobody can really mess with him. So
I think I missed. Go ahead, Twilight.
I was gonna say, and see the because it's to the verse, and with Gojo, he's only his reputation and his story is only as far as sorcerers go, whereas Roger's name was throughout everybody. Everybody knows Roger's name in One Piece's world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
The super chat itself, 'cause that's where I was going to go, but I reread the super chat. It says to the anime, so I will keep it to the relevant characters and the influence he had on them. I think that's more fair, because otherwise it's not close, right? Every fodder person in the One Piece world knows who Roger is. 90% of the people in the JJK world, probably more than that, don't know who Gojo is. So it's if you go with the verse, it's a little less fair. if you go to anime and the relevance of characters themselves, I think it might be closer just because all the people we interact with in JJK know Gojo, have experienced Gojo, have had situations where they interacted with Gojo. You can't be in the verse without, or in a relevant character. You can't speak to a relevant character. Like, I think in one of the episodes of season 2, dude tried to pretend he didn't know who Gojo was, and it was a whole thing, right? Like, it doesn't work like that in One Piece per se. At least that's not how we, I don't want to say perceive, but Roger, his name isn't coming up the same amount. You know what I mean? I still think it's Roger, but
That's fair.
I do think it's closer if we keep it to the relevant characters inside the verse. You know?
No, 100%. If we look at it that way, it's definitely closer.
All right. But thank you again, Ragnar. We got another 9 months at Warlord status on YouTube from the Real Aaron Creates, our boy. It says, remember the days of, don't worry guys, the DDTs are coming, with a skull emoji. Yeah, y'all never believed me for whatever reason when I said the DDTs were coming back. I don't know why. They were very obviously going to be coming back. But here we are.
A lot of people got absentee dads that promised them the same things.
Jesus, bro. I know
mine's dead.
I gotta be the proxy for these people's dads, bro.
No, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
The dad we never had.
The dad we never had. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get Villain in here. Villain, talk to me, man.
Seb, is that you?
That's me, bro. I hope I sound well this time.
What's up, Villain?
To me last time. Yo, hey Larry, I gotta say something real quick before you get my take. The end of the call, my sound cut out. You said I love you, and I said I love you back. Y'all didn't hear me. Felt like I said like Saudi,
you
and I
ain't
just
gotta lie, Craig. You ain't gotta lie.
I listened back to it this morning, and I was like, "Yo, my sound is just gone." I promise you, it was never like that. I'm never on some fictional pirate beef that hard. Oh God. I didn't want it to be Saudi because they was telling me it sounded like I was mad, and I wasn't mad.
You was mad, bro. You could tell.
I was mad in the argument. I wasn't mad enough not to say I love you back to a grown man saying he loved me. Oh God, that's rude. we allowed to be anyway. All right, who we got? Marco versus Sanji.
Yeah.
All right, I got Sanji. High to extreme. If I have to pick, obviously I'm going extreme. My thing has always been that Sanji has consistently shown his capabilities when it comes to his durability and what he's able to do, right? What I see Marco doing alongside great pirates and things like that is fighting and surviving these situations, but never definitively taking on anybody's strength. Like, he's never shown his ability to put somebody down. It's always been these very defensive clashes, these very support-esque things. So you have to understand that he's intelligent, he has mobility, he knows how to use his ability. No matter who he's fighting, it's going to take a long time. Big Man himself said, I don't got the souls for this, because fighting Marco is probably super irritating. He has a natural regen ability, and he's smart because he's like 40-some years old. However, I think that Sanji is also an extremely intelligent and extremely mobile character who has shown that in consistent fights and shown his ability to take damage over the long period. Now, even having an increased durability with his German genetics, I think that his hockey overall would be able to consistently land impactful blows on Marco that would do damage, whilst I don't think that Marco has anything in his kit that could legitimately put Sanji down.
Okay. 5-4 Sanji, man. He's closing the gap. Villain, appreciate the
what's the vote right now? Am I allowed to get that or no?
Yeah, it's 5-4 now because of you.
Oh, respectfully. Hey, Sanji, you got this, bro. I know, yeah, there's a lot of the other equivalents. It's just at the end of the day, like, who's going to put a final blow on? And Marco's never put nobody down, bro.
Fair. That's fair. I do want to say thank you. I know you donated to get Up One in here. I'm going to probably drag him in next. So I appreciate you for doing that, man.
Hopefully he's caping for the right person. If not, then get my $10 back.
Would you feel like you wasted your money?
I mean, I'm not going to say it was a waste. However, I feel like it could have been used in other ways that might have been more beneficial for me. We'll see about it. But no, I'll see you tonight. I think I'll be around for the Kaido versus Loki. So I'll continue to see y'all, gentlemen.
All right, I bet.
Holla at you.
All right.
He voted for Sanji, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Gave me a whole thing about hockey too.
I was thinking the same thing. Well, Marco don't got crazy hockey feats either, though. So you know, you just don't.
Yo, can you do something for me real quick, Seb? Can you
What's up?
Go to your OBS where the voting numbers are and double click on it on the source, and then can you enlarge the font?
Font size? You want it to be what?
Just make it all the way.
All the way?
Yeah. And then you're going to go on your screen and just make it smaller. That's why it looks so undefined.
Okay.
Because it's small, but you're just like stretching it, so it's becoming a little undefined. So if you make it like the largest font possible, it'll come out like
I got you.
It'll come out like more high def, like HD.
Got you.
Yeah.
We like
just a little trick.
We like 60 DDTs in, bro. You just now telling me this is crazy.
I'm sorry, I didn't think about it until now because I was just like, yo, I could barely see the vote.
60 DDTs.
We learn stuff. We learn something new every day.
It's so crazy. All right, I'm working on it now. My fault. I don't know if we have a super chat or something that we could use to close the gap in dead air. But
yeah, I could do it. So we have the real Aaron creates with 9 months to Shichibukai. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, you read that one already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rick the Legend with the 2 says, "Be right back. Take me last. If I'm not here, Kaido extended diff. Extreme diff." Okay.
Oh, this is so much clearer. Wow.
Yep.
It's so much better. I'm like staring.
Yeah, I apologize again. I should have said something, but
you good, man. You good.
You know me.
All right.
Hey, better late than never.
Next up, let's get up one in here. Dang, I need to like edit this. Why is this not working? I'm having issues again. There we go. Up one.
Yo.
What's going on, bro? If I remember correctly, Villain donated your way in specifically. I'm curious if y'all have the same take on this. Because it'd be funny if you don't.
Sanji.
Okay.
Sanji wins, bro.
Huh?
I got Sanji high diff.
Huh?
High diff. I don't know any moves that Sanji could potentially use to overpower his well, I mean, not that kind of sounded wrong.
That's the funniest follow-up to a pick I've ever heard. Okay.
Yeah. No, that was crazy. Nah. Nah. I kind of just want to wait for the Kaido and Loki after that.
Okay.
But yeah, Sanji, I did.
All right, Chris, stick around for Loki versus Kaido, obviously, man.
All right.
All right. I mean, at least Villain will be happy.
Yeah.
We got Sophia in here. Let's get Sophia in here. Sophia, is that you?
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hi, Sophia.
Hey, oh my gosh. I'm about to watch the live action episode 4, but then I need to do this first. I don't like this matchup.
What's wrong?
I mean, I
like it's fine.
All right, I got a question for you, Seb.
Okay.
Observation and armament. Are they on par with, I don't want to say Luffy, but like where they are with Luffy?
Mm-hmm. For who? For Sanji or Marco?
Yeah, I was saying for
Sanji. Sorry.
I think Luffy has the edge in both, personally.
Yeah,
He
of course. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, I'd say no. They're not on par with Luffy.
Oh no, okay. Sorry. The volume is so low.
Is it? Am I low for y'all? Y'all can't hear me?
On the Discord, just on the Discord.
Okay.
On the live
Discord.
Yeah,
I agree. It's the same thing.
it's kind of low.
Is this
But
better?
it's okay.
Is this better?
I mean, if I put it right next to my ear, yeah.
Dang. Can y'all
that's
hear
fine,
me
though.
better now?
It's kind of the same.
Okay. My fault.
But it's fine. I can just deal with this. But yeah, I think Marco gets a lot of slander in the community, aka Lawrence. But
don't absolve Larry. He's just as culpable.
Hilarious.
no,
He's
Larry.
just as culpable.
Well, that is true, but yeah, I think he don't get a lot of credit because I get it. He didn't do any 1v1, but at the same time, he got king and queen. And to be honest, in my opinion, if Zoro and Sanji weren't there, he would have fought them both. And I feel like I know that's kind of like glazing. I get it, but I'm not even a Marco fan. I'm a Sanji fan, y'all.
Okay.
I love Zoro and Sanji, but at the same time, who gets more favor with Oda, bro? It will be Zoro and Sanji. But I can't do with this. It's because of Elbaf. Is he getting conquerors or not?
I mean,
that's the thing, though. It's speculation. That's the thing.
Current standings. What is that? What he's got right now.
Nah. We're not speculating future stats. What he got now?
That's the thing. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate the fact that you did it this week and not next week because we don't get spoilers this week. It's break week. I hate this. You gotta do it this week, bro. I hate it. But yeah,
what you got? What's up?
I know I'm speaking to myself right now, to be honest with you. Okay. I am like so close. I'm like extreme diff. I don't know which one. That's the thing. I'm just look in the chat. They're slandering so many people in there. I hate it.
That's chat for you.
Okay, flip a coin.
I don't have a coin right now. Do I have? Where's my purse? You know what? Should I go with my bias? Nah. No. You know what? I'm gonna go Sanji. You know what? F them, bro. I'm gonna go Sanji. F them. F them, bro. They slander the man too much.
Okay.
And let me tell you, I'm more of a Zoro fan than I'm a Sanji fan. I love them both for different reasons. But Sanji, I get it. The Sanji fans are getting more wilder this year because, of the speculations. But I'm going to give it to Sanji. I will give him the benefit of the doubt of the hockey upgrade in general. So speculating, not conquerors. So don't quote me on that. Okay. So yeah, Sanji. I hate that kind of.
Okay. Sophia, I appreciate the take. Stick around for Loki versus Kaido, all right?
Oh yeah, that one will be a hard one too. Pause.
You can't say pause, Sophia. Okay, it doesn't work for you.
What?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why did she say pause?
Also, y'all, support LWAP, y'all.
Yeah.
We're about to go live again.
Okay.
And Moon Piece too. Kimi is doing another live. She'll be one of us, y'all. Give her time. I believe in Kimmy. In Moon Piece Podcast.
Where is she at now?
She is in Water 7. She is about to hear Robin say, "I want to live."
Okay, I bet.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I think she will become a One Piece fan. We can do it. We'll make it. We'll make it happen.
She's a little late in the game to not already be invested, for real. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. And I was just talking to Corey about that in the chat while we were doing the live because I'm a mod there now too. Man, I'm a mod on 4 podcasts, including Larry's now. That One Piece Talk, Larry, LWAP, Moon Piece, and I hope Bossman Rob don't make me a mod there.
Rob be the one that can pay you.
Hey man, but support all of them, man. Yeah, thank you.
Sophia, talk to you soon.
Yeah, I'll be there. Don't worry.
All right. I see Nick jumped in here. What up, Quavo?
What up, Nick?
I don't know if he's gonna talk or not. I feel like he don't like either of these characters for real. So I'm interested to pull it up to a DDT for these two. He probably is waiting for the later one, honestly. You be hating on Kaido, man. We'll see. All right. Let's get. I think this is Agent Q. Is it Q? Agent Q?
Yo, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man.
Happy to say this is my first DDT ever. I'm mad excited.
Hey.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for hosting this. This is a genius idea. It really gets people. I'm like in the call entry room and listening to the guys go back and forth, and it's pretty crazy. It got me undecided. I'm not gonna lie. I am. We're still doing Sanji and Marco, right?
Sanji and Marco.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't look to see what the score is at, right? But I think I'm right now. I was doing like my little chart here, going over who has like the better Conquerors hockey between the two of them. Honestly, narratively,
the better what?
Conquerors hockey, right? And I know. I was expecting that because Marco is not confirmed to Conquerors. Neither is Sanji. But narratively speaking, it's kind of leaning towards Sanji getting Conquerors hockey. You know, him being one of the two wings of the King of the Pirates, Luffy, right? Endurance. Honestly, would probably give that to Marco. You've seen in Wano when he was fighting both King and Queen. Not only was he playing a defensive there, but he was also using his Devil Fruit to both heal and slow down the ice virus that was affecting all the warriors. Right. Well, for healing, also kind of goes to Marco. He's the Phoenix Fruit. Here, Sanji has the Germa genes, which helps, but he doesn't have the suit really. Or does he have this? No, he doesn't have the suit. He's just going off his genetics. Marco is a Phoenix Fruit, which is implied healing. Armament, giving it to Sanji. I know my time's running up. Observation, also giving it to Sanji. Versatility, I'd give it to Marco. Overall, it was a long way of saying I'm going for Sanji, but I'm going high to extreme difficulty. I think it's not going to be a fast fight. It's going to be very slow and endured. And I think overall, it would actually, narratively speaking, if this fight ever actually were to happen, canon, I think this would be the fight that would unlock Sanji's Conqueror's hockey.
Okay. I guess that's fair and reasonable, I suppose.
It's a lot of speculation, but I'm more so interested in the next matchup, I think. But this one, got me kind of thinking.
It'll be here quicker than you think, man. But stick around for it.
All right, sounds good.
All right, I'm going. All right, let's get Baby Shocker in here. Shocker, you there?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How about y'all?
Chilling, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Marco versus Sanji.
So, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how Sanji's up right now, but I personally, I got Marco. I think based on like the fight prop, like the guy who was just in before, he was like writing down like all the stats and stuff, and I was kind of thinking about it. I think Marco, as of right now, has performed a bit better than Sanji. I still think it's going to be a high diff fight, regardless. But we kind of seen like Sanji, yeah, he didn't get like that upgrade, but like I feel like if he was to fight King now, like he still would lose. Or I think Marco would give King probably a harder fight. Marco still does have a zone fruit, and I don't know if Sanji's fire is really going to affect Marco, and I don't know how strong Sanji's armament really is to really like combat Marco's durability or his healing factor. I kind of think like it's not really like a mismatch for like Sanji, but it's like I don't know. It's like it takes Sanji quite a bit. Like he takes like to knock somebody out, you need like 20 little kicks to like to knock somebody out. So it's like I don't know. It's really like a battle of attrition, and I feel like Marco will probably like edge him out in that, and that's kind of where I think it'll go. Like Marco should have the better fight experience, better fight IQ. He's been in like rougher, I don't know about like rougher battles, but he's gone against like higher competition, right? He's been with Whitebeard for a long time. So I don't know, man. That's just me personally. I love Sanji. I am a Sanji dude, so I just don't think he's there.
Okay.
Like he's there, like he's on the cusp of like fighting. Like he could fight, he could box a first commander, but he's not beat. That makes sense.
I feel that. I do. All right. appreciate the take, Shocker. Stick around for Kaido versus Loki, all right?
Yep, for sure. Thank you.
Next up, let's get Buzz Groove in here. Buzz, talk to me, man.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey, it's all right.
All right. Who you got, what did, and why? Marco versus Sanji, bro.
All right. Real quick, before I get into that, after our conversation yesterday, I did look up the definition of a jumping.
Okay.
It is a numbers thing.
I know.
I never knew.
I know.
I guess it wasn't a jumping. I always thought it was like the image I always had in my mind with that word is like you're walking down the street and some guy in the bushes like jumps out and gets you.
Bro, I
was just crazy.
I told 3 people about our conversation. And they all said that you were an insane person and that you were a liability to have back on the pod. So here we are.
A liability?
Yeah, man. We'll see what that looks like today, I guess.
That's crazy.
Who you got?
You got the twins on there, but I'm a liability.
Listen, you're a wild card, bro. I don't know what you're gonna say. I'm worried now.
All right. Anyway, Marco Sanji. I do lean towards Sanji in this.
Okay.
I was looking at. They were both on Wano in the same battle, so I was looking at that. Are we doing like? Because Marco is older. He's easier to be gassed out. Like he was showing that off on Wano, but like in Marineford, he was able to keep going. Are we doing like the more recent Marco or like a Marineford? Current Marco? Okay. Then I do have Sanji.
Okay.
They were both able to block Kizaru and his light abilities. I think Marco was just because of his Devil Fruit. And Sanji just, he's like that. And Marco was able to stall King and Queen for a period of time, but like he was huffing and puffing. He was sweating just from doing that. They didn't really take any like real damage from it either. He was it's just a stall. But Sanji, he did fight with King a bit earlier with the raid suits. And then he went on to just fight Queen for the rest of the battle and beat him. I don't think that they both have great stamina and they both have regenerative abilities, but I don't think that Marco's stamina is as good as it could be to deal with Sanji. Sanji does have flame attacks, but he also has Haki. Marco has Haki too, but like, what has he really done with that Haki? Like, he attacked Akainu. He was able to cut through Akainu's magma form, but I don't recall another time where he really used Haki. At least armament Haki.
Okay.
But Sanji, he's using it to take out second commanders of a Yonko crew. Like decidedly take them out.
All right. So what'd you say the diff was gonna be?
Oh, I didn't even say a diff. I'd say high diff out of respect.
Okay.
Marco still is a first commander. He is still that guy. I think that he's waning. He's on the beginning of the downward slope in terms of what he can show out in a fight.
Okay. I can respect that. Buzz, I'm going to drop you there. I got to get to the rest of these takes, but stick around for Loki versus Kaido, all right?
I'd love to. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it, man. All right. Next up, let's get Sanji's alchemy in here. I'm curious.
Not paying attention to the fight, and it's not trying to fight you guys.
Alchemy. We
it was
lied,
good,
bro. We lied.
Oh, my bad. Was good.
Chilling, man. I'm curious where you're going with this one.
I think it's pretty obvious for me. I'm going Sanji, simply because of how Marco's flames was described in his Vivid card. It says it has no offensive to them, so it's just mainly healing flames that he can utilize shockwaves through. So when he sends like a fireball at you, he can send like a shockwave through that and like do internal damage. But Sanji also has internal damage with his flames with Diablo and Ifrit as well. But his flames are also offensive. And they do, like blue flames is considered to be like one of the hottest flames in the real world. So I'm gonna upscale that to be like, one of the hottest flames we've seen in the story of One Piece when it comes to flames, not magma, not these other elements, just flames, right? On top of that, Sanji just showed better speed feats. Marco fought King and Queen, and he couldn't like perception blitz any of them. But Sanji was able to literally perception blitz Queen after he awakened his Jarma abilities, because Queen also has the Jarma tech, and not just one. He has all the Jarma tech, right? Because he was trying to surpass Judge and whatnot. So someone like that who has the Jarma tech of Ichichi, Nichi, and all that stuff, which gives him like a speed boost and all that, Sanji was able to perception blitz that. So in my opinion, Sanji has the better speed feats, better durability feats. His attacks or his flames are like offensive based, and they can both fly. They can both. It will come down to, in my opinion, who has more stamina, and it was shown to us in the story that Marco's stamina is tied to his ability. So the more he utilizes it, the faster he gets drained. But Sanji, we've never seen his abilities be tied to his stamina. And even after fighting all of Wano, he was the only one that only slept for like 5 minutes, and he was good to go after that. He literally just woke up after 5-minute nap. So I think he has more stamina when it comes to those two. So I'll definitely give it to Sanji for this round.
Okay. All right. I mean, I knew you were going there, but I'm glad you were able to express why. So thank you, Sanji's Alchemy.
No problem, man.
Stick around for Kaido versus Loki, all right?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. All right. Sanji's starting to pull away. 6-9. We did get another 5 from Davy. It says, I got kicked from the call waiting. Can y'all pull me back up? My name is Brahirizi. Okay, I got you, bro. There we go. And we'll get you in here next, man, because you donated twice, bro. Where he at? There we go. Davey, you there?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Bro? Thank you for donating. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, I appreciate y'all pulling me up, man. I was really more for the Loki versus Kaido. I was just gonna wait in the room, you know what I mean? But I can give my take on this one too.
For sure.
So Sanji versus Marco. Sanji does have a lot of durability, but he doesn't have regeneration. He just has he can beat shit back into place. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He can beat stuff back into place. It's an exoskeleton, you know what I mean? Marco can actively regenerate. He flew for days carrying people. He fought, and then he fought 2v1. I don't know if you've ever been jumped, but it's a lot harder to fight 2 people than it is 1.
Listen, I had to explain what the definition of jumping was to somebody yesterday. So.
Oh my God, dude, that's it's a whole different thing. It's like you can't just fight off 2 people because you're strong. No, your strength, it's their strength combined versus your strength. If you're holding 2 people off, you are actively strong. You know what I mean? You might not be stronger than both of them together, but you're stronger than both of them individually. Sanji beating Queen doesn't upscale him over Marco because Marco didn't beat Queen. Marco was facing 2 people. Sanji's just facing 1. Marco has the regeneration, the durability, the stamina. Sanji, he's got the flames, he's got some hockey, but Marco's got the flames, Marco's got hockey. Sanji will eventually be better. That's part of the narrative. He will be better than Marco, but right now, I don't see Sanji even boxing with him for more than an hour. And that's like, you know what I mean? Like it's up to regeneration. I don't think he could hold out for more than an hour against Marco.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take. Would you prefer Davy the Oaks or Braheezy? Which do you prefer?
So Breezy's what I always go by. Davy D Oaks is just what I made so that on YouTube, you know. I have a different YouTube account that is also Breezy, but it's neither here nor there.
So you went Marco, what was it then?
I'm gonna go high to extreme.
Okay.
Because Sanji does have that exoskeleton, he does have some durability. I just don't see Sanji beating him in the long run.
Okay.
I don't think he can hold out.
Yeah. Well, definitely stick around for the Kaido versus Loki matchup, all right?
All right.
All right. And
By the way, appreciate y'all having this whole community. This is my first time talking on here. You know what I mean? I just recently subbed in the past 2 months.
Oh yeah, welcome. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We try to do it for y'all. We try to engage with y'all as much as possible. That's why we do the DDTs.
I love it, man. Y'all do a lot.
If you want a guaranteed spot, man, Breezy, in these like call-in streams or DDTs, become a tiered member on the Discord, and you'll have access to the channel. So you don't got to donate to get yourself back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, this is my first time trying the Discord, so you know, I had no idea anything about that. Like, I don't know how any of that works. So I'll have to figure it out with y'all.
All right, that's cool, man. Hit up Quavo or Shank them, and they'll walk you through it.
All right, bet.
All right, man.
Yep, y'all have a good night. Peace.
Well, stick around.
Well, I'm gonna stick around.
Yeah.
Y'all are calling me back up.
Yeah. I'm going to leave you in the entrance. I mean, you could be there, stay muted, whatever you want to do, but I'll leave you there. All right?
All right, bet. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, Shank them. I definitely just tasked you with something. Feel free to dub it if you don't got time.
What'd you say? I heard my nose.
You're coming in choppy for me, Shank them. I don't know if you can. I can't hear you.
Yeah, say a little choppy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just stay muted.
All right.
Yeah, go do
that. One time Quavo comes out.
Foul for that, Nick. Foul.
What are we doing? All right. Let's get Sonnet in here. Sonnet, what's going on, man? And I love the PFP, bro. One of the best panels in manga history, in my opinion. Oh, Sonny didn't even hear me, bro. Sonny, you there? I see the green.
Hello, yeah, can you hear me?
There we go. How's it going, man?
There it is.
I'm back. My bad, y'all. So, my take is, man, this is a difficult fight. But I'm taking Sanji, and it's a high to extreme difficulty. First of all, Marco is one of the hardest characters in the series to put down, man. His Phoenix flames regenerate damage, which is why during the Onigashima raid he could stop both King and Queen. That kind of stamina is insane. Most fighters would have dropped immediately. But like everyone said, the key issue with Marco, he doesn't end fights quickly. Even when he lands hits, they're more about knockback and control than real finishing damage. Now look at Sanji after Wano. His body completely changed after his awakening. That means much higher durability, massive speed increase, and he has stronger armament haki output. When he fought Queen, Sanji moved so fast that Queen literally thought he turned invincible. And Queen isn't just a random father. I know everyone hates him or doesn't like him, but he does stay a young commander.
I love him.
Yeah, I love him too, man. He's so funny, bro. Anyway, he's still a younger commander, man. And he has an enhanced dinosaur, enhanced dinosaur senses. And that tells you Sanji's combat speed is extremely high, well beyond what most commanders can visually track. Then you add Ifrit Jambe. Sanji compresses his armored haki into his legs while regenerating blue to white flames. I got a quick question. Do y'all think, I'm curious, do y'all think Sanji's flames are harder than Marco's flames?
I think the property of Marco's flames is, well, they're not offensive, but they have a heat element to them. I don't know if they actually burn per se, but I would say yes.
Well, didn't he burn like father people in Marineford with his flames?
No.
Am I correct?
He
did?
used his flames to heat up the Oni virus on Onigashima. But no, he didn't use his flames in Marineford to burn anyone. Not that I can recall.
Well, that changes things, to be honest. Because I'm go on physics now because it's hard to scale with One Piece physics and real life physics. But blue flames are like around 4,500 to 9,000 Fahrenheit. And do you think Sanji can just burn straight to him?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, that's a question. That's a question.
Okay. Do I think that Sanji could burn through Marco? No, just because of the flame like properties. Like Marco essentially negates flame. And maybe Sanji's flames would be too hot for that, but I don't have any proof of that. You know what I mean? So I can't say.
Yeah, it's hard to scale. But anyway, let me finish up quick. Marco can regenerate damage, yes, but that regeneration costs stamina. During the raid, we can see him getting exhausted while fighting King and Queen. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this to Sanji, man.
Okay. Sanji's starting to pull away. Makes it 11-7. Thank you, Sonnet. Appreciate the take, bro. Stick around for Kaido versus Loki, all right?
Yeah, it's a blood battle in the VC, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah.
man. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna go hard. It's gonna go hard.
All right, man.
Have a good night, man. See you.
Oh, man. We did get another super chat from Caleb. It says, my question isn't about anime, but I've always wondered what are y'all's favorite all-time video games? For me, it's Halo Reach or
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Okay. Metal Gear was pretty dope.
Snake Eater was really good.
My favorite all-time video game is Fallout New Vegas. I don't think I've ever been that into a game in my life, before or after. After that would probably be like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, I mean those are really the two. Maybe a Smash Bros from back in the day. Maybe Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas. Or was that 4? 4 San Andreas, my bad. I don't know. Larry?
I think Chrono Trigger is probably my favorite game of all time.
Mad respect.
Oh, and Gears of War. Gears of War. Just because me and Larry used to do Horde and then we'd go online. That was some of the best times of my life, bro.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Ball bouncing.
Good brotherly time.
Oh God, yeah.
Listen, me and Larry was the elite duo, bro. We was doing crazy things.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Single game makes that hard.
All right. I think that's everyone that is a weird member of the Discord. I guess I can drag some people in. We do have a decent amount of donations that should get people in here.
I could go too if you need.
I can also go.
Yeah, Larry, go ahead.
No, yeah, Twilight, go first.
Yeah, I got Marco. There's been a lot of like very valid arguments on both ends, but it does ultimately come down to Marco has the age aspect with his hockey. He's trained his hockey better, both observation and armament. We know both aren't conquerors at the moment, confirmed anyways. So it'll ultimately come down to who has the better hockey proficiency, and that being what will, in my opinion, help Marco regeneration keep up with Sanji's attacks in the long run. Because with Sanji's fire also not being able to do much, I'd feel like, with the different level of hockey, I'll just give it to Marco.
Okay.
Hey, high to extreme diff though. Like I said, I'm staying consistent with that. Like it'll be like there be an avenue for Sanji, but very, very small, and I don't think he could take it.
Okay. Larry, before you give your take, I realized I didn't get Reaper's take. So I'm gonna drag Reaper in here. Reaper, are you there?
Shoot there. Yo,
There we go. What's going on, man?
like the stream, y'all.
Yes, sir. Hit that like button.
Here
Hi,
we go.
man. Who you got?
Marco,
What diff and
you right
why?
now?
Marco versus Sanji, man. Talk to me.
All right, I got Sanji right now. I got it mid to high, and I believe that it's mid to high fairly because I believe you said this a couple of days ago that Sanji's like awakening or semi-awakening his German gene makes him kind of like Marco. I just think that Sanji has a higher damage output than Marco does, and that's my opinion. So I got to admit to high.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Reaper. Stick around for Loki versus Kaido, all right?
100%.
All right. We got another one jumped in here. It's not Zero. Zero, you there? Zero going once. Zero going twice.
Yo.
There we go. All right, man, talk to me. 1 minute. Who you got? What diff and why? Marco versus Sanji.
I definitely got Sanji winning that. I'll say high diff, not extreme diff.
Okay.
And why? Well, Marco hasn't really shown any hockey. Like he hasn't shown basic armament, like armament hockey hardening. Like we know he has like the invisible hockey. He doesn't have conquerors. Sanji is like slated to get conquerors soon. Sanji's durability is better than his. His attack power is better than his. He's definitely blitzing Marco to smithereens. Like Marco just hasn't shown much outside of his ability to heal for him to be able to beat Sanji at anything.
Okay. Appreciate
Also, I'll say his. I think his flames are hotter too.
Okay. All right. What about Marco's ability to negate flames? You don't think it'll have an effect on Sanji in this battle?
You said his ability to negate what?
Flames.
He can't wholesale negate flames.
I mean, he did the Big Mom.
You mean to Prometheus?
Yeah, he also did the blast breath.
You talking about the move that he used to block it?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean he's completely immune to flames, and that's if you just attack him straight head on. Since Sanji is faster than him by leaps and bounds, Sanji could just blitz around him and kick him in the back of his face with a Ifrit Jambe. Like he's not gonna be able to do anything against that. Like even with like if you go like with Kizaru was putting hands and feet on Marco in Marineford, and Sanji's able to blitz Kizaru's attacks in Egghead Island.
Was he?
Bro, what story are you reading, bro?
Yeah, was he?
What story are you reading, bro?
Can you show me that?
Please, show me the panel, bro.
Casually putting hands and feet on Marco without
I didn't say he did it casually, but like I mean,
no, that's what you said.
Guy in general.
I don't remember Kizaru kicking Marco at any point.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He was kicking Luffy.
He kicked Sanji.
Nah, he definitely was. He was the main person that was fighting Marco in Marineford.
Bro, you gotta go back and read Marineford, bro.
You up here lying, man.
Yeah, bro, just straight fibbing, bro.
What do you mean? He put holes in him and everything. He also put like C prism cuffs on him. But even before that, like he was putting holes in him with his ability. He was doing all kinds of stuff to Marco.
He didn't put sea stone cuffs on him, but he shot him afterwards. He had sea stone cuffs.
Listen, Marco versus Kizaru, whatever y'all want to say. Kizaru didn't land an attack on Marco until Marco got distracted by Whitebeard coughing up blood versus Kaido. And then he sniped him from range to hit him. Then as Marco tried to use his regeneration to recover from the damage, he got sea stone cuffed by Onigumo and then sniped 2 more times. Kizaru wasn't putting paws on Marco the way you acted.
Do you think Marco is as fast as Sanji, though?
I mean, Sanji's best speed feat is blocking a Kizaru laser beam, right? Marco did that.
That's not the same feat, though. Like, he's...
Oh, my God. Oh, brother.
Like, I don't know why we're doing this. We don't have...
That's not a comparable feat. Like, you can even talk about, like, Kizaru's reaction to it. Kizaru was completely shocked. He's sweating when Sanji blisses his beam. Even just the way that it happened, like even just the clash of the beam was different. Like he completely destroyed it, and Marco just blocked it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like what? Like Marco doesn't really have any like speed.
Marco blocking all those beams wasn't a shock to Kizaru. Sanji doing it was, for a reason. But I'm gonna leave it there. Zero, I gotta drop you to get to the next person who gets their take. But stick around for Loki versus Kaido, all right?
All right, bet.
I know. Just stay fibbing in here, bro.
The last couple callers have just been fibbing, bro. Like straight up lying.
Putting paws on Marco. Like, what are we doing?
Next caller gonna be like, "Yo, remember when Sanji fought rocks?"
Right?
He's just lying here, man. All right. Who else didn't go? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I saw somebody jump in here. I guess I lost them.
I ain't go.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I'll keep it short, like I usually do. Marco is like the Rudy Gay's of One Piece. When you look at his stats, or not his stats, his attributes. When you look at his attributes, he looks like he's the greatest of all time. But then you see him actually play, and you're like, oh, that's who he is. So on that note, I'm going Sanji because he's actually done things to impress me.
So if he's Rudy Gay, who is Sanji?
I was about to say
I gotta know.
Sanji's like Kobe. I mean, he's in third place now.
Oh my lord.
That's wild.
I'm about to take your
Yo,
pick.
kick Nick.
Chris here? Is Chris here? You might get shot tonight. Chris heard that. You might actually get shot, bro. That's crazy.
Chris would absolutely crash out if he was here right now.
A day after Bam breaks the record. Pray for Chris, y'all. Pray for Chris. Oh, man. Jesus, Nick. That's insane. Anyway.
Obi.
Shanked him. It's on you, bro. Give your take, I guess, bro.
I'll keep it pretty short. I missed a lot of people's arguments, and I don't want to repeat anything anybody said. Marco, just on a basic level, he's a first commander. I can't think of a first commander Sanji I think could beat. And even if you think Marco's the weakest, that's still a tier of strength that I just don't think Sanji's in yet. I don't think he necessarily has the hockey that you would need to beat Marco, along with other, like, Blackbeard beat Marco, but we know he has 2 completely broken abilities. Sanji has many abilities, none as broken as either of Blackbeard's. So I think it's Marco. I think it's probably high diff to give some respect to Sanji, but that's where I land.
All right. Larry?
Listen, man, I've heard so much lies and favoritism and hate, and it's crazy to me. I'm gonna be honest. If you want to be completely objective, you have to be completely objective. I'm not a Marco fan. I'm not a Sanji fan. Do I like characters like them? Absolutely not. Do I appreciate them? Yes, I do. But there are specific points that is a weakness for each fighter and a strength for each fighter. So for me, when Marco and Sanji are being compared, I don't think there's really any competition. So I'll start off with the hockey aspect because that's what I always do, right? So neither one of them has like the advanced version of any hockey. But as stated by Katakuri, there are levels within hockey without it being advanced. Hence, when Cat's armament hockey was capable of beating out Luffy's. In my opinion, Sanji has the better observation hockey as proven through Cat as well, but I don't think that's enough to beat Marco. And here's why. Marco has literally had some of the best blocking feats in the entire series. And this is coming from me. Literally, he had blocked Kizaru's Yasakani Sacred Jewel, which was aimed for Whitebeard, a Yonko. He blocked it, and he wasn't even in his full form. After that block, he then speed blitzed Kizaru in his full Zoan form, and it went straight through him. It didn't even phase him. He goes and he kicks Kizaru, and Kizaru falls backwards. And then Kizaru's like, yo, it didn't hurt, but he tells the Giants to go, yo, protect the air. We never know if they're going to do something. So even though he didn't think much of the attack, it still sent him back. This is an OG Admiral. Still sent him back. And he still had to warn the Giant squad of Marco. Then what does Marco do? Luffy's about to get punched straight in the face. And guess what happens? By a Kainu, by the way. Guess what happens? Marco blocks it. So this is the most AP Devil Fruit in the entire show. And Marco blocks it basically casually. He blocks Boro Breath casually. He blocks Big Mom's Prometheus casually. These are all flame-based attacks, and Magma's an additional flame-based attack because it beat out Ace's Devil Fruit. So it already shows that any type of fire feat that's in contention with Marco's flames, Marco doesn't have to have a hotter flame. It just cancels out any heat type abilities. So Sanji's kit of fire is overall canceled. It's done. So now what do we have to do, right? We have to look at each other's APs. And what does Sanji have AP-wise? Well, I saw Sanji have to use Ifrit Jambe 7 times in order to kick Queen out of Onigashima and defeat him. And then he passed out, right? Where I've seen Marco literally kick Aokiji, who's an admiral, to the side, and he went flying. I seen him kick Kizaru. He went flying as well. And when he went to go kick Big Bad Akainu had to separate his body using Future Sight so he wouldn't get hurt by him and Vista. And then Akainu was like, oh man, hockey users, you guys are annoying. So already, we have admirals trying to not get hit by Marco, but also Marco hitting admirals, and he's sending them flying. So his AP is up there. Meanwhile, Sanji is basically going, yo, I'm going to hit Queen 8 times with my strongest move. Marco's doing it in 1 shot and sending people flying. Not only that, right? Even if Marco doesn't have armament hockey that represents outward emission and inward emission, Marco used Phoenix Brand on Queen in his full Zoan form. And even Queen, after literally leaking from his mouth and having his eyes turn white from the attack, said that Marco's attack hurt like a shockwave. So here's the deal, right? Now we have to go to, okay, so obviously Marco has the better hockey feats. Marco has the better AP feats than Sanji does. So it comes to the durability aspect. Okay, the durability aspect. An admiral stated that Marco's Devil Fruit is more rare than a Logia because he's a mythical Zoan. So he's allowed to regenerate even from attacks that do hurt him. Meanwhile, a Logia can't. So is a Logia less durable than Sanji? I would assume not. And it makes it even funnier because everybody's like, yo, there's a stamina issue. Sanji has a stamina issue from recovering from the damage he receives. Marco has a recovery issue because he decided to heal 3,000 other people that was poisoned with the Ice Oni virus. And he had to fight King and Queen at the same time. So when it comes to stamina, what are we talking about?
Larry, he also flew to Onigashima. Just flew himself.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then so we already know that he has the durability feat overall. Now we could go into the speed feat, right? The amazing speed feat that Sanji has. Sanji's only fast to Queen. He doesn't specialize in any type of hockey, right? He's shown armament once, right? He's also not fast. He's very stationary, right? So Queen is viewing Sanji from a Yonko Commander 2 standpoint of saying Sanji is fast. But if Sanji was to verse somebody like King, somebody like Zoro, somebody like that the first commander like Katakuri, who is able to keep up with Gear 4 Snake Man Luffy, he's not going to be that fast. Where Marco is speed blitzing admirals. So who's stronger, an admiral or a Yonko 2 commander? Who's faster? Who can perceive speed better? And again, I'm not a Marco fan, bro, and I'm not a Sanji fan, but I recognize game is game. I hate Marco, dog, but I can admit the dude has literally had some of the greatest showings in the show. He just doesn't win. But you can't use that against him either, because most people in the show don't get straight up fights and they get completed. I will be respectful and say Sanji gets beat high diff by Marco. But if you're struggling against a Yonko 2 commander, you're not beating a first commander.
All right. Appreciate
Bars.
the take, Larry. Appreciate the take, man. And guys, when I ask y'all to come prepared, that's what I mean. Larry had references to manga chapters and panels and examples. He wasn't just saying things like Kizaru was beating Marco up, or lying about moments in the series. I don't know what that was about. I'm still not understanding what that was about.
Put it this way, Seb. We still wondering if Jinbei and Sanji are close in strength or not, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not.
I saw Jinbei barely be able to block a Kainu's fist, aim at Ace. And he burnt himself. Meanwhile, Marco blocked it, and it was casual as hell.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it comes down to, and it's the conversation I have with Lawrence. If you replace Marco with Sanji, in all of these situations that Marco was in, because everybody knocks on Marco for not winning his fights. I say it all the time. I don't ever knock people for losing fights against people that are stronger than you. And in Marco's case, he's gone up against some of the strongest people in the history of the verse. Admirals, Yonkos, future Yonkos, multiple commanders at one time. Not many people are doing that. And again, if Sanji was to be replaced with him in those scenarios, how successful would he be? I don't think he'd be very successful. So if the biggest knock on Marco is not winning fights, that I don't think Sanji would win it either, then what are we talking about? Larry went into the different feats because people said Marco hasn't done anything offensively. I was going to use the Phoenix Brand thing, so thank you, Larry. Queen was in full Zoan mode when that happened. Full Zoan. I don't know why they act like Marco can't hurt nobody. Marco can hurt Sanji. To think that Marco can't hurt Sanji is insane to me. I don't get how we get there. I really don't. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have Big Mom saying things like, oh, I don't have the soul powers I need to deal with you right now. You wouldn't have things like the Gorosei saying Marco and the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates could possibly stop Blackbeard's assault on the New World. You wouldn't have this narrative focus on the man. He wouldn't have been a factor. He wouldn't have needed to have been handcuffed by Kizaru and Onigumo to be taken out of Marineford. I argue with Lawrence all the time. Oda knew he needed Ace and Whitebeard to die by the end of Marineford. So Marco can't be a consistent factor in the war. He needs to be removed from the board. And I know that's plot, but it's just true. If Marco's still able to just move around freely, Ace is probably alive because Marco's fast enough and strong enough to prevent things like Ace getting killed by a Kaido. He just is. So, again, I've never understood the Marco hate. I've argued with Larry about it before. At least Larry's being objective here with his Marco take, you know? And again, I love Sanji to death. I think he'll be in that conversation soon, really soon. Probably within the next 20 chapters, Sanji will be able to beat Marco in my mind. But right now, when he's fighting a dude who can negate a large part of his kit, who's been in conversations, in boxing matches with people significantly stronger than Sanji, and he's performed better than Sanji in those situations, just look at Sanji trying to defend that Kizaru attack on Egghead. And yes, I know versatility matters, Devil Fruits matter. Sanji was able to block one of those beams. Atlas still got hit, Kuma still got hit, Bonnie was still able to get hit, Kuma was still able to get hit. When Marco did it, that attack got completely nullified. There's just a difference in scale between the two people right now. Will Sanji be stronger than Marco? Yes. He's not just stronger than him right now. And again, I'm the Sanji guy on the pod. I'm also the Marco guy on the pod. So it's a little bit of bias both sides. But I don't know. To me, they're not looking at Sanji in this way just yet. And he shouldn't be. He don't got the feats to back it up. But, yeah, man. Sanji kicked that laser beam, so, faster and stronger and all the things. I got Marco. I'm going to give it extreme diff out of respect for Sanji because I do think, fair and reasonable speculation, I think Sanji hits pretty damn hard, even without his effort, or even if effort is being mitigated. And Marco doesn't have like amazing armament hockey feats. I do think he can hurt Sanji. It comes down to stamina, and I just don't think Sanji's going to outlast Marco in a battle of durability or regeneration or stamina. So I'm going Marco. It does look like Sanji will be taking this matchup, so big ups to Lawrence. Larry left on that note, and then he came back. But yeah, 14-11. We will set up the next matchup. Larry, do me a favor and read these super chats for me while I do that, if you don't mind.
I got you. Mm-hmm. All right, we got Davy Do Act with the 2 says the Sanji glaze is real. Yeah, agenda takes over in the One Piece community pretty heavy. I mean, people will come up and make lies about people, so it makes sense. Caleb with the 5 says, who wins the big 3 versus Goku? I feel like Goku still wins because Goku, but they might be able to do something. What do you think?
Because Goku is a hilarious take, but I get it. Because Goku.
You have to go Goku still. I feel like it really depends on which type of Goku you're also talking about. There's so many people that say that Xenoverse Goku happens to be like this omnipotent being. I don't think that, the big 3 Goku. I mean, you could talk about I don't think that they can mess with like Super Saiyan Goku at Frieza arc, bruh. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I mean, planets were being destroyed by like Master Roshi, and Goku in Super Saiyan form was like 10, 20, 100,000 times stronger than that guy. You know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where like DB characters are just outrageously powerful compared to other verses, regardless of what hacks the other verses may have. It's just not possible. Girthquake, thank you, says, should we be in the call waiting room or the entrance to the den? Also, can I get in for both matchups with one super chat?
The answer is yes. For that second part, we're done with the Sanji. Marco won. So sorry, Earthquake. And you should be in the DDT entrance. If you can't see it, it's because you're not a tiered member or a server booster on the Discord. So become one and you'll be able to see it. But I'll drag you up, Girth, because you just donated your way in. So if I can find you. There we go, Girthquake. Boom. And then
Yeah, I might go lower than like Super Saiyan Goku, bro. I'm probably gonna say like
Kaioken Goku.
Nah,
I'll probably say
really?
Kaioken
probably
times 4.
say
I'll give him that 4.
Bro. I'm going Super Saiyan.
Vegeta casually
Super
blew up a
Saiyan.
planet like a week before fighting Goku.
I'm going Super
that was filler, but I get you.
It's Super Saiyan 2, man.
I will say I do think that, and this might sound disrespectful. This might sound disrespectful, but I think Snake Way Goku probably solos the entire verse of all three combined, bro. Like Snake Way Goku running to
So you're saying no King Kai training?
I'm saying no King Kai training, bro.
Nah,
Are we saying
serious,
end of
bro.
series for all three?
Nah, no way.
Victory?
He just lost to Raditz. That's the Goku who lost to Raditz.
Yo, and guess how strong Raditz was, bro.
I know, but we still gotta give Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo some credit. Like they are strong.
Bro, think about it, bro. Like, think about like the Tenkaichi tournament when Piccolo was versing Goku, and look what Piccolo was doing, right? And then
Dude,
you go,
Piccolo
okay.
Goku, when he went giant, he's like the size of Kurama.
Yo, think about it this way, though. He was capable of blowing up the Earth like 30 times over, bro.
Was he?
Like Master Roshi, who blew up the Earth, could not compete with that Piccolo in the slightest.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Roshi could blow up the moon.
Oh yeah, blow up the moon. But it's like no different. Like he'd be able to blow up the moon 30 times, bro. You know what I'm saying? And still have energy to spare.
I mean, that's the problem with Dragon Ball, though, right? Like Krillin, like Dragon Ball Super Krillin can probably like blow up a sun.
And if you push it even further, right? That Piccolo who could do the moon 30 times over couldn't compete with Nappa. You know, like Nappa himself couldn't.
To be fair,
Nappa, Raditz. Like, he couldn't fight Raditz, dog. You feel me? Like he was like, "Yo, you need to like hold him down so I could perform this last ditch effort move in order to take him out, but it's gonna cause you to be taken out too." And he was like, "And I barely think this is gonna work."
I promised to my father to kill you.
It was like, bro, like I really don't think he beat Snake Way Goku either, bro.
Snake Way, wow.
Well, it's all three of them. All right.
Let's get it, man. Because I got to rap. I mean, I'll try not to blitz this, but this is the matchup everybody been waiting on.
It's gonna be the real hot one.
Kaido versus Loki, man. Who you got? What diff? And why?
I might just leave for this one, bro. I already know where it's going.
You want me to take first?
No, I'm not gonna give my take first, bro. I'm gonna let Kaido be downplayed to hell, and I'm gonna watch Loki run a train on him, and that's what it's gonna be. And I'm not gonna make any point, bro. Just put my vote in now and put in Kaido. That's it. Like I'm not going into it. I know people are gonna downplay him. At least he'll get one.
Mm-hmm. If it makes you feel any better, Marco did end up winning this poll as well, 451 votes. I know he won the other poll with like 3,000 votes, so we knew the winner in the overall community. But let's see. Let's get it, man. We bringing it here first, man. We bringing it first. Let's get Sophia in here, man. Mostly because I don't feel like scrolling all the way back down again and again. Sophia, Are you there? I don't know if she's here. She might be.
Hello?
All right. Sophia, what's up?
Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. I was waiting. Okay, is it Kaido now?
It's Kaido versus Loki.
I hate this. I hate that Kaido is being slandered right now. I get the Loki hype. I want him to join, to be honest. But he might be too strong. But Kaido, man. I think it's still extreme diff because Kaido he also different, just like Loki. It's just that the covenant, and then I think the same thing happened to Harold. The same thing happened to Kaido. Like, they both got jumped. Like, sure, Loki was the one who finished him off, but at the same time, it's still not 1v1. Kaido, I feel like will you say Loki is stronger than Luffy right now?
Could be.
No, but do you think?
No.
No? The fact that Larry is the one who answered and this is not Seb.
It could be.
He's hilarious.
I'm still waiting, man. I'm still waiting. If I had to give his take on it, I'd say no. But
Larry got like Jimbei over Loki.
Nah,
no way.
Dude, you're taking it too far.
No
Yeah, I was
way.
gonna say.
Don't do that.
Listen,
Don't do that.
You know it's true. I'm going Loki. What's up? What's up, Sophia? What does that mean? What did that change for you? What did that change?
Because I am just like you, Seb. I am waiting. I hate it. Because if Loki is going to join, that means he has to be, weaker than Luffy. But if it's not, that's when it becomes complicated. I hate this. I hate this. Why are you doing this to me, Seb?
You pulled up. You didn't have to pull up, Sophia. You made that choice.
Amen. I'm a warrior. Just like what Dorian Brogy said. I'm watching it right now. Wax on, wax off. But can you all just, you know what? This will determine who I pick. Give me pros and cons.
Oh my god. You want to do the work for you?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh man. Because I like both of them. I feel like Kaido is getting slandered too much, just like how it is for Rayleigh, because of Shaki.
100%.
I feel the same thing for Gabon. I mean, Gabon is in a better place than even Kaido and Rayleigh right now. But because, the gooning thing, I wasn't really much of a fan of that. I'm like, why did you do that to Ray? I mean, everyone did. And I hate that. Kaido, that man didn't look good in the flashback. He got stunk by rocks. He was... Why they gotta do that to Kaido, man? I hate this. I hate it.
Sophia, I need a pick. You know what I mean?
I know. I am thinking.
1 minute.
I am thinking. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Hockey. Man. Devil fruit. Devil fruit might be on Loki, to be honest, because of what type of devil fruit it is. But it's all on hockey, just like what Larry always says. It's his motto. I'm gonna just flip a coin.
Did you go find a coin to flip?
I'm gonna flip my remote. All right.
That's crazy.
Here it goes.
I got a coin if you want to put.
There we go. There we go. We're going Loki.
Okay. All right.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I just wanted to participate.
On the coin flip. All right.
It's a remote.
Sophia, we appreciate that. I know you're moonlighting for all the other,
Oh, it's all good. I chose this job.
One Piece.
I didn't choose that One Piece talk one though. I was like, they was saying congratulations. I was like, what? It's not even my birthday. And they was like, yo, you're Gumko now. I'm like, what? How did I become a holy knight? And Marco calls me that now when he is the one who is a mod in Shonen Showdown.
Okay.
But yeah, Larry, oh yeah. Let me talk to Larry. Bro, if you're
What's
not
up,
going
bro?
to be live, don't make me wait. I waited for you for the whole day.
I'm so sorry. I was having a bad day. I didn't know you were waiting.
No,
Oh my
Larry,
God.
when are you gonna be? Because sometimes he's been late for like almost every single live, if not all of it. And I waited.
I'm sorry. I was having a bad day. I'm sorry, Sophia.
All good, all good. It's all for fun. You're lucky I didn't have any job that day. But yeah, that's it. I hope you're not mad at me, Larry, for picking
No,
Loki.
never.
Oh, thank
Only
you.
person I get mad at is Sebastian, but lately it's been Lawrence.
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure it's
Hey,
Lawrence.
that one. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, Seb, I am still mad at you for not swinging at Lionel. I told you in the chat, swing at him. Why didn't you? That was the most valid time for you to swing at somebody. I'm still so mad. I was hurt the whole time. I was banging my head on the wall.
Twilight, when you do the timestamps, can you timestamp Sophia suggest violence on Lionel or something? I need to clip that.
Got you.
I need to clip
Yo,
that.
I got you. I got you.
You gotta really do that.
Let me make a little side note real quick with it.
Bro, I hate that Lionel wasn't there too the last time. I hate it. The man is a part-timer, really.
Yo, Sophia, he said it.
Amen. Where is Law? He should be here for the Marco one.
Wednesdays are hard for the twins. That's on me.
Just like me, huh?
DVTs Wednesdays, and it's just
gotcha. But Law, oh my gosh, I hated him. 100 for like almost everybody but Rocks. Yo, Gaban? Really? Yo, Mr. Hockey Leakage and Mr. Hockey Hardening in Critical Mass. I never hated hockey this much. I thought you and Larry were Lionel and Law. There was like, you know what? 90 for Admirals, bro.
Yo, Sophia Flame and the twins. I love it.
Oh, I could not do it that day. I'm gonna do it today. I rewatched it and oh my god, it was worse.
It was bad.
Let me tell you, I was watching 2 lives that day. That One Piece talk, and I think was it Vexer or Shonen Showdown? And yo, I hated it.
Sophia, I'm gonna drop you there.
Oh yeah.
Have a good night, and I'll see you probably Monday. All right.
All right, I'll see you then.
All right, have a good night,
Happy
Sophia.
Women's Month, my fellow ladies. I know I'm late.
Oh my god, yo, she was flaming the twins. My god. I love it, man. All right, we got a couple super chats that came in. So I'm gonna read those real quick. We got 5 from Caleb. It says 4 words. Always bet on Kaido. Okay, we got a vote for Kaido in the chat. Another 20 gifted memberships from Villain. That's back-to-back days with 20s, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Throw the Nakama fist up in the chat for Villain. That should get some more people in here to give their take on this matchup. I'm trying to get to everybody. I do know it's already 8 o'clock for me. I'm kind of trying to end this by 9, so we'll see. We got 10 from Polarized. It says Larry's domain expansion, Celestial Sin, summons black rusted chains. They have a will of their own and wrap around their target to forcibly inverse their innate ability against themselves. It looks like I'm dealing with a lot, bro. I don't know, Polarized. I feel like you didn't give me these kinds of special abilities when I was fighting.
Celestial Sin.
Yeah, like I was just kind of just doing stuff. This dude's doing Celestial Sin Black Rusted Chains. Celestial Sin Black Rusted Chains against a black man, bro. That's how you feel, Polarized? That's how you feel? Anyway.
That's an update to the start.
Thank you, Twilight. Another 5 from Villain. Sanji winning that fight was all I needed. I'll see y'all at Tribal. Hashtag hockey chuckers. Hashtag educate yourself. Hashtag throat that goat peace talk. Hashtag Will of D. Hashtag Jinbei over Jack. Like most people have Jinbei over Jack. I would. Hey, man, we got another 3 months. Our Yonko Stats, our highest tier of membership from our guy Reggie J. It says W stream and community, one love. Thank you, Reggie. Like the stream, y'all, if you haven't already. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. I see almost 200 people in here, but only 150 likes. Please hit that like button. We got another 5 from Jada Rude. I don't think Shanks could have captured Kaido. I like Loki more, but Kaido wins, I think, so far. Okay, valid point. I'm sure it's going to come up in our conversations today. Another 5 from Micro Drac Big Slime. It says, if Larry's right about Emu-controlled people having suspect hockey usage, would that mean he's not a top-tier hockey user? Or no hockey at all? Cole or Cook? I don't think it necessarily means that, but I'll let you expand on your feelings on it, Larry.
About what? About emu-controlled people having suspect... Wait, if Larry is right about emu-controlled people having suspect hockey usage, would that mean he's not a top hockey user or no hockey at all? Cope or Cook? I don't really understand that.
I guess it's saying that based off of your thought process around people being able to, their hockey's not being... How do I explain this? I understand what he's trying to say. It's like, Emu isn't like negating... How do I say this? If Rox can't use his hockey while he's being controlled, right, accurately, right, to the degree that he needs to, he's saying, well, does that then, in coordination, mean that Emu isn't overcoming Rox's hockey with this ability, and that he's not an elite hockey user himself? He's just using this ability. At least that's how I'm understanding what is being asked.
I think if I was to just put it plainly, I don't think you can utilize somebody else's hockey as if it was your own. You know? Because it's not your hockey, you can't grow it, you can't manifest more of it. I don't think you're able to manipulate it the same way that they would, because it's specifically their will. And the thing is, I think it's even harder for Emu, because when Emu is possessing them, there is some type of internal struggle with the person that's possessed and their will, you know? So it's like Emu's fighting against a will that doesn't want to be managed. So I could imagine it's really difficult for Emu to do anything with their hockey. So I would say the least amount that Emu is able to bring out of them is just what their natural hockey is just flowing out, you know? I'm pretty sure Kaido and Big Mom aren't really leaking hockey on purpose, or like Zoro's leaking hockey on purpose. I think it just happens.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It did to me. Another 2 from Reggie J. Like the stream with a rock emoji and fire emoji and a goat emoji. Hashtag clear hockey. Another 10 from Felix. It says, Sanji made a Gorosei bleed. He blocked Gorosei and Admiral attacks. He blocked the Big Mom attack. He speed blitzed a Gorosei mid-swing, yet Marco's feats get hyped. Sanji's ignored. Good stuff. Well, he blocked 1 Admiral attack. Maybe 2, if you want to count that 1 beam he blocked or kicked. I feel like Marco's Admiral blocks were a little bit more substantial or impressive, in my opinion. Blocking Big Mom's attack, it was 2v1. Him and Luffy together blocked the attack. I don't know why we're saying Sanji's blocking Big Mom attacks. Straight up, that's not what happened. The Gorosei attack, Gorosei's range sometimes is terms of like what's impressive and what's not impressive from them. So hard to judge. I've seen Chopper block a Gorosei attack. You know, I don't know. Are we scaling Chopper like that? I just seen Brook block Gunko. You know, I think
I've seen Chopper smack Queen in the face and throw him.
Yeah, I think there needs to be a consistency in who you're blocking. You know, if you want to use blocking as like a thing, like we didn't use 1 example for Kaido. I mean, for Marco, we used a couple examples. So I don't know. Number 2 from Daniel Da. Why couldn't Loki have an elemental dragon form? Well, the way Loki's devil fruit was explained to us in the manga, it's about the size of the dragon itself. And I guess it also breathes lightning. So maybe there's more to it than just the size. So I don't know. I don't know why he couldn't, but it was more size focused than when they explained it to us. And then number 10 from Polarize. That domain expansion, Bloodbark, surrounds himself with a maelstrom of splinters made of blood and bone. Anyone hit by this ability has their movements delayed and can only perceive the color red. Okay.
This man's got to have these written down.
Listen.
Like they're all coherent. I just went back and read them all. Like it's a legit story being told.
Listen.
I'm just glad that Seb got a domain expansion.
Bro. He mentioned the Bloodbark thing before. I just didn't remember what it did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't mention it. He didn't mention it at the time. Oh yeah, hey, Seb, Earthquake got booted from the room. He was wondering if he'd get pulled back in.
He got pulled back in. He good. I pulled him.
Oh, okay.
Earthquake, lock in, bro. All right? I'm not pulling you back in again. But that's all the super chats. Let's get into this matchup, man. Let's get into it. Just go in order of people who I haven't seen go yet. So let's get Earthquake in now because he keeps messing up here. Earthquake, talk to me, bro.
Yo.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, bro. We talking Loki and Kaido?
Yes, sir. Who you got? What diff and why? You got 1 minute.
All right. So I just need to get this straight because I was in the entrance or whatever, and we were talking, and they said that apparently we don't hockey feat from Loki at all. We haven't seen Future Sight. We haven't seen any advanced armament or any advanced conquerors. It's speculative if it against Herald was advanced conquerors or just regular imbuement. But I mean, if we haven't seen a single advanced hockey from Loki, I don't know what we're talking about if we're saying that Kaido, a Sky Splitter, Future Sight. I don't see how we can seriously. I know Loki's got hacks, but how can we talk that Loki has a chance against him if his hockey isn't there? I don't know. Have we seen any advanced hockeys from Loki at all? Or is it all speculative?
It's pretty much all speculative. A lot of people have suggested that the attack he did on Herald was advanced Conquerors hockey. Other people have said no. So it kind of depends on how you feel about that attack specifically.
Yeah. Well, I also wanted to say, because I know people were talking about the Loki falling off the Sun World and Kaido falling off wherever he jumped from. Which would you consider a better durability feat?
Loki's.
Loki wasn't.
Mostly because he was in it.
Was Loki?
Yeah, that's mostly because he was a child.
Was he leaking from that? Like, was he bleeding from when Loki fell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kaido wasn't. Kaido kind of tanked that. He wasn't even. Was he bleeding or nah?
Nah, he just scratched his head.
Baby.
He was a baby.
I mean, he was a baby, but I mean,
and not just like he was like born within the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was like right after getting like a brand new born infant. Just straight tossed over.
I'm definitely gonna give it to Loki there for the durability, but like Loki hasn't shown any speed feats or nothing either, too, to my knowledge. I haven't. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I feel like Kaido kind of.
But he blitzed, but who cares about that? I guess.
It's a giant. We're talking Kaido here. Like Kaido just is that dude all around. So I don't see how we could. Anyway, I don't know. Narrative, whatnot, who cares? I'll give Kaido. I'll give Loki. Nah, I ain't giving Loki respect. High def. We're going with high def.
Okay. Appreciate the take, man. And sorry about you getting jumbled in and out.
Hey, it's we're here. You know, it's my first time calling, so I'm hyped. I've been watching for a long time, but I'm glad to get in here, man. It's I don't talk One Piece enough, so it's cool what you guys do. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you being here. If you want to be like a consistent member or somebody who has access to the call-in streams or these DDTs like this, become a tiered member on the server. We'd love to have more of you.
I was trying to, but it was like trying to get me to do some like PayPal or something. And I was like trying to, I don't know. I was trying to do it, and it was kind of just like payment methods were kind of whack. So I don't know if that was just me or if it's different now, but I couldn't really get in. So
I feel like we've run into this issue before. I thought we had a fix for it, Larry. I don't remember.
It would be like a Quavo thing. I don't really know about it.
I don't know how long ago you were trying, but that definitely should be fixed right now.
it was months, but
then that tracks.
Yeah, if DDTs are coming back, I'm definitely gonna join up and try and get in. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold up you anymore. But I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Have a go.
All right, later.
I'm so happy he kept it PG.
Yeah. All right. Next up, let's get another one we haven't heard from yet today. Grimwalls. Grimwalls, you there? Grimwall's going once. Grimwall's going twice. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is.
Wait. Oh, for real?
Yeah, man, you're in. Talk to me.
Oh, let me choose. Okay. Kaido versus Loki. I'm gonna say something right now. Do we believe Loki can do what Kaido did in Wano?
It referred to what?
Like the entire fight, how many people was that? 16 people?
Maybe. Depends on how you scale Loki, really.
Because I'm not gonna lie, we have not seen nothing from Loki. Like to me, because okay, I don't know how we're gonna do this though. But I'm going for Kaido. I'm going for Kaido because the greatest feat of all time, 101, always bet on Kaido.
Okay. All right, Grim. Appreciate the take. I think this is our first time talking, isn't it? I don't think I've talked to you before. Well, welcome. I don't know if you became like a tiered member on the Discord or if somebody donated your way in, but if you want to have a guaranteed spot in DDTs like this and call-in streams going forward, become a tiered member on the Discord and you'll be able to chat with us, all right?
I have a quick question real quick.
What's up?
This is Sanji. Just real quick. Are they high? I'm just curious.
I couldn't hear what you said. I heard Sanji and then are they high?
The Marco versus Sanji.
Uh-huh.
I don't think people ever got jumped before.
Listen, man, I'm learning how little people know what being jumped is as I go along. It's shocking to me, but I guess.
Yeah, wow.
So basically, in their mindset, they're basically saying can be Big Mom by himself. Big Mom got jumped.
Mm-hmm.
So Uncle got jumped and he still held up. Big Mom literally said, I don't have the souls to deal with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow people still say Sanji is stronger. But that's it. I just want to get that off.
All right,
favoritism is wild.
Appreciate the take, brother. All right. That would have been another vote for Marco, I guess. Next up, let's get Agent Q in here. I'm gonna have to go this way. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get 3D2I in here. It's just easier for me to navigate it. 3D, you there?
Okay, wait, hold on. It's my time. Hold on. All right, let me get my notes. All right, I'm gonna try to get this through this as fast as I can. Okay, so I have Kaido high diff. You don't hear me right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have Kaido high diff only because he will match Loki's level of combat at the beginning of the fight, but as it goes on, Kaido will ramp up his power once he realizes Loki's strength level, like he did with Luffy and the samurai. We have seen that Kaido also has crazy stamina and endurance, as we saw on Onigashima. After he beat the samurai, he started lifting the island, Onigashima, which over time drained his stamina. From then on, he fought Kid, Law, Zoro, Killer, and Luffy for a bit with Big Mom, but they mostly attacked Kaido in that fight. And remember, oh, wait, hold on. We have not seen a drawdown battle from Loki yet, but I don't believe he has the stamina to keep fighting for so long against so many different opponents. Also, his mythical fruit, like Luffy, might drain his stamina, so he may have a time limit for that huge dragon form. Loki, even though he was chained up, took some serious damage from Shamrock stabbing him with the blades. I believe Kaido would have handled that much better, as he gets stabbed by the samurai members multiple times. After Kaido got stabbed by the samurai, he turned into a dragon form and flew up to the rooftop as they were hanging on to him. And after that, he said that he sobered up, meaning that those stabs didn't really mean much to him. Stamina and endurance should all go to Kaido. Because remember, after Loki struck the tree with the hammer, he was gassed out from the blood loss. I don't think that would happen to Kaido if he was in the same situation. Kaido's haki is also shown to be on a whole nother level from Loki's. Loki has not shown advanced Conqueror's haki, and I don't believe he has it yet. So despite being smaller than Loki, Kaido's haki alone can overtake him. Size does not matter in One Piece, as we have seen with Rocks and Herald. Even Luffy throughout the story, almost all of his opponents were bigger than him. If you have the haki, you can fight someone bigger than you. Yes, Loki has huge destructive attacks that go across wide areas, but if you clash with an attack that has more and better haki, it should go through it and beat out Loki's huge AoE attacks. For example, Kaido can put his haki into his Boral Breath and shoot through Loki's Lightning Breath. Yes, I know Loki's blast is bigger and lightning is hotter than fire, but again, it's about the haki that comes with it. It's like a rock, paper, scissors game. Devil fruits, then haki cancels out devil fruits. Then if your haki output is the same, they both cancel out each other, like what Garp and Roger said when fighting rocks before using critical mass. The only way to overcome someone's haki is to have more advanced or better haki than they do. This may be a hot take, but I think Kaido doesn't even need his devil fruit to beat Loki. Now, yes, the fight would be much harder for him, but I think his haki alone can take care of him. Goddamn, I'm running out of breath, man. No matter how big Loki is. Now, Kaido does have the flame torch mode that was able to compete with Bajra and Gun. Luffy felt the heat from that form from Kaido with his advanced Conqueror's coating on his huge fist the size of Onigashima. I imagine that Kaido would just use that form to fly through Loki, burning a big hole straight through his body, or wrapping around his limbs, burning them off. What can Loki do? Again, he does not have the haki to match, and it does not cancel out. So Kaido would win that clash. I haven't even mentioned that Kaido could use Flame Torch in his hybrid form. Now that would be an even bigger problem for Loki because Kaido's speed in hybrid was keeping up with Gear 5, and that in literally the next arc played around with Lucci, which the community says, he's pretty fast and diverse right now. Kaido in base also blitzed Luffy with Thunder Bagua, even though Luffy was reading it into the future. Loki has no speed feats. Oh, also he blitzed Luffy when they first got on the rooftop. When he was with Kid and Law. So
3D, you well over your 1 minute, bro.
Oh shoot. Okay. All right, man. Dang, I have more, but
you well over.
Hey, man. It's good to see somebody who understands the rock, paper, scissors aspect of One Piece as well as me and you do, my brother. I congratulate you for speaking facts, speaking objectively, and understanding what hockey is to the show itself. And I love the things that you've said.
Hey, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, good job, bro.
Yeah.
Fan and Larry, man. 3D, have a good night, man. I appreciate the takes.
So good. Yeah. Bro even speculated that Kaido could probably use the Flame Dragon Torch form in his hybrid form. That is gangster, bro.
I mean, is it fair and reasonable? Maybe.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't it be? Jesus, he cooked a little bit, man. I didn't even think Kaido could probably do that.
Listen, Loki only got one vote, and it was a remote flip from Sophia. So far, it's a sweep, for real. But Crow, come on down, man. Crow, are you there? Is this actually Crow?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Could you say that one more time?
Yeah, it's Loki versus Kaido. Who you got with different why, man? 1 minute.
I got Kaido because in a one-on-one, always bet on Kaido, and like he's always winning in a one-on-one, like no matter what. I'm like the biggest Loki fan, but like I don't think Kaido got power clipped. He was active more. Loki went out to sea for like 6 years. Kaido has more experience and like outside of Elbaf, and I think he's stronger than Shanks. So like Kaido.
Okay. What's the diff?
Extreme diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Crow. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
All right.
It's crazy putting a voice to him now.
Listen, shout out the Crow, man. Shout out the Crow.
I didn't agree with that take about him being stronger than Shanks, but like, I love to see the community's IQ going up, bro. It's looking good, bro.
Skip 5-2 in here, man. 5-2, you there? Five two going once.
Hello?
How's it going, man?
Yo, what's up?
Is this our first time interacting? I'm not sure if you've been in DDT before.
Nah, man. I just became a warlord tonight.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Who you got? What diff and why? Kaido versus Loki.
Shoot.
1 minute.
Man. All right. I mean, for real, it's not even a question. It's gonna be Kaido.
Okay.
We'll say mid to high diff. I don't see anything better. My boy 3D, he done already broke it down. You ain't gotta say no too much else. That's it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you becoming a warlord, man. That gives you access to both the call-in streams and the DDTs. So I look forward to hearing more from you in the near future, man.
Yes,
We'll be
sir.
live next week with a DDT and a call-in. I hope to see you on both, man.
Of course, real quick. Larry, you my boy. Sometimes you tripping, but you gotta rewatch Hunter x Hunter. Nah, bro. Your takes are trash. Sorry.
On Hunter x Hunter?
Yes, bro.
What did I say that was bad?
Bruh. You
Had to be the lead
dude.
one.
Hey, you had me hot. I forgot what stream it was, dude. But you was talking about Kilo's powers. You got to refreshen up on Nin, bro. It's a lot more complicated. Like the Nin, man. You said one thing. You said he was using lightning. Nah, bro. He's not using lightning. He transmutes it into lightning. So that's kind of how that shit worked. Oh, my bad.
Didn't I say he transmutes lightning?
I don't know, bro.
No, right. But so, and then the other thing is you got Godspeed and Whirlwind mixed up. Whirlwind, he doesn't have a reaction time because his body moves on its own. It's kind of like Ultra Instinct, but like different. So like it's like an autopilot. So
He's still only beating Rock Lee, bro.
Hey, bro. I didn't say he was gonna be Rock Lee, but it's not low diff or mid diff. Nah, bro. It's a lot better. For sure. But low-key, you my boy. Seb, you low-key tripping sometimes. The twins, we don't want to talk about that no more. But hey. hey. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be calling in a little bit more here. I've been watching y'all for a while, and I just usually don't comment or get into it really, but y'all had me hot a couple episodes, so I had to get into it. I was like, nah. But
That's what we're
yeah.
here for, bro. All right. Looking forward to hearing more from you, man. Have a good night.
Hey,
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you,
that.
brother.
You too.
Thank you for messing with us.
Of course.
It's crazy how the community has turned on the twins so hard.
You know what it is? It's because they're so used to like getting on me, and then like when you do something, they get on you.
Mhm.
And the twins have stayed for years now, where they're just like in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
every take they have, people can't really comment if they're right or wrong because they don't comment on being right or wrong. They just comment on just like what's happening, right? So for the first time when they're just like completely out of their mind, people are like, okay, maybe Larry and Sebastian isn't as bad as we thought they were, and it's actually the twins. So it's like a shock. It's a
so
shock for the
funny.
community.
It's so funny, bro. Oh man. But yo, it's 6-1, man. It's 6-1. Let's
Good.
Let's see where we go, man. Let's get AO in here. AO, talk to me, bro.
Yo.
All right, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Kaido versus Loki.
It's a cruel world we live in, man. It's a cruel world. I mean, people were saying that Loki's gonna sweep, and I said Kaido's got some hitters, man. And I will spin, like I always am. But I'm gonna go for Loki.
Okay.
Loki's got the narrative backing him. He doesn't really have the feats, but I'm willing to believe that Luffy will or has already surpassed Kaido in some aspects. And if Loki is to be his rival or just straight up above him, I'm going to have to go with Loki as well. I think Kaido's really strong, but I do believe there are still greater characters in him, like Rox, Roger, Garp, Harold, and other characters as well, who they just have more importance than him in the series. That isn't just a benchmark for Luffy. So, unfortunately, I have to go with Loki and be the only true Loki here on the stream right now. There's no remote coin flip. I'm so sorry, Larry.
Okay, bro.
I don't mean to disappoint you, bro.
Stand 10 toes.
I have to.
Don't apologize to him. You be all right.
I know he's upset. I can sense his frown through the screen right now.
I think you need to apologize to your ancestors and anybody that's like got you to this point, because I'm pretty sure they're thinking to themselves right now, how?
Over One Piece, bro.
I'm joking.
You said that.
No, seriously though.
Bro.
Apologize to yourself, bro. You deserve to treat yourself.
Oh,
I'm very happy. I don't know where he went, but I'm very happy with myself right now. So yeah, and Seb, I saw that you leaked the next DDT, but I won't speak on it.
Oh my god. Yo, I was so
I
like,
saw
oh
it.
my god. No.
I saw. I'm not gonna speak. If you saw it, you're like me and you're observant. But next week is gonna be exciting.
It's gonna be toxic as hell, bro. Oh my god.
You leaked it?
I accidentally I clicked like to show the next like to show Loki and Kaido, and I accidentally selected a different one. I was like,
wow.
I don't know Larry knows what's next, honestly.
I don't.
I'll be knowing more than Larry. You heard it first.
But have a good night, man. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Good talking to you, Ayo.
See you, Larry. I'm so sorry.
Apologize. We need another Warlord join the ship on YouTube. It says, we made it to an official Naka month. Excited for many milestones to come. This is my first DDT, so I'm hoping it's a banger. Hashtag topped on top. Hey, man, Sanji versus Marco was close. Kaido versus Loki's looking like a sweep so far, man. We'll see. We'll see.
It won't stay that way.
Maybe. All right, let's get Barizi in here. Barizi, what's going on, bro? Barizi going once. Barizi going twice. Ah, man. I'm going to have to drop you, bruh. Get you back in here later. Looks like he's playing Xbox.
I was gonna say, when it comes to if they're paying attention to the stream, there is like, I want to say, a 4 to 5 second give or take delay between Discord call and the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hey man, lock in. Let's get Diamond in here. Diamond, you there?
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going? How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. So far, we got an interesting matchup. Who you got? What diff and why? Loki versus Kaido.
I'm giving it to my boy Kaido.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like it's a no-brainer. He had Loki's rival in his top 5 as someone who could fight him. You know, Loki, he's cool. He has a lot of recency hype. But let's not act like Kaido, who's, on the strength level, maybe above him, according to some people. He's in that realm. Like, he managed to beat Loki. Loki really didn't know how to use his hockey as effectively as Kaido. Because, like, even though that last attack that killed Herald could be argued advanced conqueror's hockey, like, Kaido can do that on command, while Loki still needs to train for it or needs, like, high stakes. And plus, if that theory Larry said about Kaido being a Seeker Herald child, Kaido is that little bro that grew up and it could beat up his older brothers. Seb, you know that feeling. You know what I mean? Hey, come on now. It's like, yeah, they used to pick on you when you were younger, but now you're grown.
So
that's what. Yeah, but now I got Kaido, like, I'll say high diff. Because, like, even though everything Loki has showed is impressive, like, Kaido is still, like, he's still that guy, In the one-on-one, I always bet on Kaido, and then last time I checked, this was a one-on-one. So my money's on Kaido, high diff.
Okay. Appreciate the take, Diamond. Have a good night.
All right, man. Thanks. You guys too.
Oh,
Yo, can I say something?
Go ahead, Nick.
I think Dorizi's ready.
I'm not making my choice yet, but I just have to say something. Everybody that's coming here and has voted for Kaido said in a 1v1 vote on Kaido. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question for you guys in the call. How many true 1v1s have we seen Kaido fight ever?
Kaido versus Luffy. Way back in the day.
Would you consider that? Yeah.
I'm saying the first one.
No.
Right?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I was say the first one.
It's a pointless, but it happened. After that, I guess you go Kaido versus Luffy again back on the rooftop, but like there was a lot of jumping that went on before that,
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
It would have been Yamato.
Kaido.
Another more jumping before that, so I don't know. I mean, just Luffy.
Kaido and Odin. Would you consider Odin? Even though
Odin got jumped before he fought Kaido.
Yeah, no, that's what I was about to say.
All right. So
Big Mom. Yeah, there we go.
And that was a stalemate. All right. So Kaido's record in on-screen 1v1s is 1-1-1. And one of those, and that one win was Fishman Island level Luffy. So let me just state that for the record. All right, you can continue.
Luffy was Gear 4, man. Chill out. Fishman Island level Luffy. He had future sight when he fought Kaido that time.
I mean, I was about to be toxic for his Blackbeard. We're not going to go to that.
Nick, I'm not going to let you just set up here a lie.
What's the lie?
You said Fishman Island level Luffy. Luffy was not the same level as he was in Fishman Island when he fought Kaido.
Okay, you're right. You're right. That was my mistake.
Yeah, say Whole Cake Island.
Sure.
But okay.
He had Katakuri under his belt.
Nick, stand 10 toes, bro. Are you back in Loki? What's up? You coming in here to say what you're saying? What you saying?
I'm waiting to hear more arguments, and I'll come to my decision at the end.
Right,
even though I predetermined my decision before I got in the call, but
hey, I predetermined mine, but it's looking different now.
I'm open-minded, man. Somebody got to convince me either way, but I'm leaning.
I will never be open-minded.
I'm leaning one way. I'll say that. Speaking of leaning one way, John D. Ward, bro. with 20 gifted memberships back to back. So 40 gifted memberships from John D. Water, man. For those of y'all who are receiving these, that's huge. Please throw the knock on the fist up, throw the W's up, say thank you to John. Really appreciate it. I hope I'm getting in on this because I'm not sure I'm still a member on YouTube right now.
You slacking, Seb.
Yo,
You
bro,
slacking, dog.
bro, I don't know how to open the gifted, bro. I don't know how to do it. So throw the knock on the fist up for John. Thank you so much, bro. That's very generous of you. We really do appreciate it. And it'll get more people in here to give their take on Loki versus Kaido, man. So hopefully we can get some more people to give their take on this one. But next, let's
get one, Seb.
Breezy back in here. Breezy, you there?
Says he's unmuted.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
You said in chat you were locked in.
You're not locked in, man. You're not locked in.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
There we go.
Sorry. It's a lag. It's a delay. I was listening to the podcast. There's a delay. Sorry.
No, you good. Appreciate it.
All right. So the whole reason I asked in the super chat was, does he have Ragnar? Does Loki have Ragnar? It's because now you have Loki in Kaido form or in dragon form, fighting Kaido in dragon form, and Ragnar in his squirrel hammer form, whatever. He doesn't have to just be a hammer. Yeah, he doesn't just have to be a hammer. He's a being. You know what I mean? He can fight too. He has the ice powers, and Loki has the lightning powers. Ice and fire is typically a bad matchup, but then you add in the lightning. I have Loki and Kaido real close together, but adding Ragnar or Ratatoskr into the fight is a whole different thing. That's like having a Yonko and a first commander. You know what I mean? It's not just a Yonko versus Yonko. It's a Yonko versus a Yonko and first commander. So I have Loki over Kaido because he has an assistance. It's a 2v1, not a 1v1.
Oh, man. So in 2v1s, always bet against Kaido?
Yeah, exactly. Kaido lost the 1v1 to Luffy. I mean...
Somebody asked in chat, does Kaido get his sake? I mean,
hey, no Rock Lee buff. No Rock Lee buff. I get bro. Oh, come on, man.
He can sit.
Oh,
you know?
What if Loki gets drunk? He gets a buff.
Who knows? He got to show us that, bro.
Yeah. He hasn't gotten drunk on screen, so or on panel. But that's why I have Loki over him, is because I asked if it was both of them versus Kaido or just one of them. I have Kaido and Loki real close together.
All right. Breezy. Appreciate the take, man. We'll talk to you next week, maybe?
Yep.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Y'all have a good night. Peace. And like the stream if y'all haven't.
Yes, sir. Hit that like button. We got 233 people in here, but only 169 likes. Hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. All right. I'm still shocked at John D. Waters' donation, man. That's crazy. Let's get Stereo Jack in here. Jack, you there? I saw him jump off mute for a second. Jack, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
There we go. All right, who you got? What diff and why? Kaido versus Loki, man. Talk to me. You got 1 minute.
All right, I got Kaido, high def. Even though I like Loki and I like what he's shown so far, there's too much unknown about him currently to make a solid judgment on him. And from what I've seen from Kaido, the dude got jumped. He got jumped on top of a roof, held up Onigashima, was clashing with Luffy in Gear 5. Crazy attacks, like be able to like handle him in Gear 4 and everything else. So, from just in general, from what I've seen, Kaido has way too many feats for me to currently go with Loki. And that's pretty much my opinion.
Okay. Appreciate the take, Asterio. I know you were trying to get in here earlier, man. Appreciate your patience. If you want to have a guaranteed spot in these call-ins or DDT streams like this, become a tiered member on the Discord. That way you don't have to like get donated in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been with rocking with you guys since 2019, so I've been a little bit of a member, I think, on both sides. So I think I got grandfathered in a little bit.
Okay, I bet. Appreciate you, bro.
Of course, appreciate you guys. Have a good night. All right.
Yeah, you too. I meant to say 2019. When we started doing this, Larry? I'm trying to remember.
I thought it was 2020, but
2019.
I could be wrong, so I didn't hop on to like episode 30.
2021 or something. 2022 even. Larry, you still
I know it was.
Oh, sorry. It was like late 2021, I think, or 2022.
Yeah, I feel like I thought it was like August 2022, bro. Am I tripping?
It's like August 21.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's 2 years off, I guess. You know. All right. Let's get. We did get another 20 gifted memberships from Agent Q. Q, appreciate you, bro.
Hi, waifu-san.
Thank you.
I was about to say, is that a new YouTube mod, or is that who is that?
Yeah, I don't know. Larry would have to tell me. I don't know. I didn't have them.
What? Waifu-san?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
She's from LWAP.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that oh my god.
Yeah, we met her.
Yeah, we met her. Yeah. Oh,
at Comic-Con.
I'm blanking on the name. I'm terrible. She was in the Shanks cosplay. I remember she had a song there.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Tim, they just went live. They had like the women takeover on LWAP, bro. I missed it. But thank you, Agent Q. In fact, I'll get Agent Q in here now, man. He just donated his way. Q! Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You hear me?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you donated, bro. Thank you.
Oh shoot! Thank you. Sorry, I was watching the stream, so there's a delay there. I was like, wait a minute. Why is Seb in the entrance chat?
You're good. You're good.
First off, yeah, no worries, dude. I always like to give back when I can. You guys give so much. It's awesome what you guys do here. But first off, I want to start off. I'm like, you sly dog. You sly dog. You know damn well what you're doing with this matchup.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, of course you. You know exactly what you're doing. Kaido, the guy that everyone praises as the strongest creature in One Piece, versus Loki, the new biggest, strongest dragon that we have, who we don't know much about. And I think looking at the stream now, like obviously the score reflects that. People are gonna side with Kaido because, yeah, for sure, the feats speak for themselves, you know. But I'm going Loki, and I have a few points that I think make a very valid point as to why Loki shouldn't be underestimated in this matchup.
Okay.
A lot of people have been pointing out. What was his name? There was a gentleman in the entrance call pointing out that Loki is an ancient giant. At 63 years of age, he is technically a teenager. A prime ancient giant doesn't reach their prime till about 200, 150 years, around that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, Kaido's he's 59 years at the events of Wano. He's in his prime, if not just a little bit past his prime, according to One Piece ages, right? I don't think that Loki being a teenager should be put against him. Because you know who else is a teenager that has overcome adversities throughout the entire series? Luffy. He's 19 years at this age. He started his journey at 17. Even before then, his haki was being mentioned on. Blackbeard mentioned it in Impel Down. Wow, your haki's gotten stronger. Luffy didn't even know he had it at that point. So I think it's been stated already that Loki has Supreme Conqueror's Haki. As to when he has used it, a lot of people have been we've seen no feats from Loki. He was the one that took over that beat the reverse domino Herald. We know from chapter 1176 how it is you're supposed to overcome that Dami Reversi, and that's by actually killing someone. The only way to do that is with Conqueror's Haki, advanced Conqueror's Haki. I also brought up, I've said this several times in arguments, Loki was chained in the underground of Elbaf. And those vicious creatures, none of them even touched Loki. He couldn't move, he couldn't use his devil fruit. That was all Conqueror's Haki. We also have to take into consideration in terms of speculation that we know that after Loki beat Herald, he went out and shipped, and he was a pirate. He definitely went and he used his devil fruit. He used his Haki. He came over fights and he overcame. I know it's speculative that Shanks is said to be the one that defeated, quote unquote, Loki and chained him up into the underground. But we know from the flashbacks that Loki and Shanks got along pretty well. They weren't exactly that animosive to each other, I think is a word. Another question I have to ask: could Kaido beat Herald? I know that's a little deviant from what we're talking about right now, but Loki did beat Herald. Dami Reversing or not, his Haki being suppressed or not, he was still stronger than a regular ancient giant, and we know Herald could stand toe to toe with rocks. I'm not saying Loki can beat rocks. Maybe further down the line, in the end game One Piece, maybe it's possible. But right now, we have to take into consideration that Loki one-shot Herald. After he got Ragnar, after he got his Devil Fruit, he one-shot Herald, which is a feat that I don't think Kaido could match. Herald, Rocks, or anyone of that ilk. Could Kaido beat Herald? Probably, but not in one shot. I think that's something that needs to be looked at more in depth in terms of as a Haki feat and a strength feat. Someone also mentioned earlier that
you're over your time, man. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
A few minutes.
Sorry. I mean, I did my research on it and I wanted to put it. I have a lot more points to point it out, but I am going Loki to summarize. Extreme diff. If there's a difficulty level above extreme, maybe that. But Loki, I think, takes this one.
Okay. You appreciate the take and appreciate the donation, man. Thank you. Really.
Good time. Guys, have a good night and vote Loki, people. Vote Loki.
Oh, Loki. All right.
Bro had an open book test and still failed, bro.
Let's get its Lips in here. Lisp, you there?
Hello.
Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Hanging out. How are you?
Chilling, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Kaido versus Loki. You got 1 minute.
I'm definitely just gonna go with Kaido here.
Okay.
I just don't know what type of Haki Loki has to handle this. And yeah, that's really all. I just don't understand how we're really comparing it if we have no confirmed feats.
Okay.
So I just don't see anything else.
All right. Appreciate the take, Lisp. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. Let's get Buzz Groove in here. Buzz, you there?
Howdy.
How's it going, man?
Oh, it goes.
All right. Who you got? What diff and why? Kaido versus Loki.
All right. Seb, how did you be so disrespectful to Loki?
Me? What?
Why are we putting him up against Kaido?
Hey, man, I was hoping he would have more feats by now so that we would be able to have a real argument or a little debate. But
we kind of can't.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. DDTs must go on.
I'll try to be quick here. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's Big Kaido. land, sea, and air. Big Kaido. Mid diff. Let me, what did Kaido say in chapter 1001? There are only a scant few capable of fighting me. How high will your ceiling go? We know who is his top 5. Are we saying that Loki is up there with Whitebeard, Roger, Shanks, Rocks, and that other one? Luffy's not even there. Luffy's not even there. He can't even beat Kaido now.
And that other one, bro, that's how he feels.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, the one. Yeah.
Jeez.
Like no disrespect to him, but like that was more like potential. If the fight, look, that different conversation. Anyway, Kaido went through one of the craziest gauntlets we've ever seen, and for most of it, he was slapping him around. He that plus moving Onigashima, something that we think could be the head of the guy who held the sword on Elbaf. Like, and we do know that it drained his stamina because as Luffy was fighting him, the clouds were going away. Onigashima was starting to crumble. So we know that it does take a toll on his stamina. You're telling me Kaido has not fought anyone, is not pushing anything. He's a fresh Kaido. This guy killed Luffy. Killed him. Clinically dead. You think Loki can clinically dead Luffy?
Maybe.
This guy who we want to be, or maybe we not want, but like is suspected to be joining his crew, like under him. We're going to have a Luffy underling above Kaido? The captain's not above Kaido. The only attack I think that could do considerable damage to Kaido that's in Loki's forte is his the thing he did to take out Herald. It's like a more souped up version of Kaido's Conqueror of Three Worlds Ragnaroku attack. Where it's a swing with hockey and lightning, right? It's a more powerful version of that attack. But the difference is Kaido's not just going to stand there and take it because he knows that that's going to be a crazy attack. He's going to block. He's going to move out of the way, something. He's not just going to be like, I'm proud of you and just take it. No way.
Kaido be taking attacks all the time.
Kaido do be taking attacks. If that does happen, he will, if he thinks it's a crazy enough attack, he'll bring himself up to that attack.
Like, I'm not here to warn him, man.
Like, when Luffy was doing Bajirang Gun, he wasn't just gonna take it as he was. He brought himself up to that attack by doing his flaming dragon form. If the attack is crazy enough, he'll bring himself up to it. That attack might be crazy enough for him to bring himself up to it, but it's not going to take him out. Loki just found out he knows Conqueror's hockey. Kaido's been using it for decades.
Well,
what, Seb? What are we welling?
Bro said, and what, Seb?
What's so well worthy there?
Not knowing doesn't necessarily mean you haven't been using it, though. You know what I mean?
It's true.
He
has used it before. We've seen it on panel. He has used it before. But what did Gabon say? Hockey's only useful to you if you're consciously using it. Loki just found out what it even was. I can't put stock on his hockey in this fight. It's there, but like it can't be too useful for him in this fight. Not against someone with decades of experience. And let's not forget too, Luffy acknowledged that Kaido's hockey was stronger at the end of the fight than at the beginning. So the end of that fight, Kaido is a stronger version than the beginning of that fight. I can't see, even if we go like devil fruit for devil fruit, like I do think that Loki, his Nidhogg form, I think it is bigger than Kaido's Flaming Dragon form. It is comparable, of course, like crazy big, both of them. But like, I do think that Loki is like a little bit bigger, because otherwise, like, what's the point? Why are we even on Elbaf if everything isn't just bigger? But if he does like a Thorheim type move, I feel like Kaido, he's like in his dragon form, he's like slippery, he's wily, you know, like he can really like slither out of the way of that.
Buzz, that's overtime by a couple minutes. Actually.
Oh crap! I forgot this was a timed thing. It's been so long since we've had a DDT. I forgot about the time.
No, you're good, man.
But I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad to be here. Kaido mid diff, big Kaido. Love Loki though.
All right, appreciate the take.
I love
Buzz.
you boys too. Y'all have a great night.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right, pull away. Up 6. We got another 2 from Fremos. Larry, who you got? Zoro versus 2 Sanjis.
Versus 2 Sanjis?
Yeah.
I'd go respectfully, Zoro.
Disrespectful. Yeah, you be wildin', bro. All right. Let's get Quezzle got no chill. Quez got no chill. Quez, please. You there? No chill, you there? Quez, please.
Yo.
How's it going, man?
Oh, what's up? I can't really hear y'all.
You
But
can't hear me? Hold on.
no, not really. Hold on. Let me change my output. Hello?
I can hear you. You can hear me?
Oh, there we go. I can hear you guys now. Okay. What's up?
Who you got? What diff and why? Kaido versus Loki. You got 1 minute.
Okay, I have Kaido.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep it short. Kaido, I just feel like his experience is just eclipses Loki's by a lot. And I feel like even though Loki does have a lot of potential, I feel like his like Nidhogg fruit and all, I feel like it's kind of better than Kaido's, but Kaido just has the experience, and I feel like hockey overall that's gonna like overthrow Loki. So yeah, I got Kaido probably high diff.
Okay.
Yeah.
No?
That's all for me.
Appreciate the take, man. Have a good night.
Yep, you as well, man.
Bro, this is crazy.
Listen, you didn't have faith in the community, bro.
I did not know people thought the same way I did, bro.
People
Like-
sleep on Kaido way too much, so I don't blame you.
Is that Dozer?
Yes.
Dozer,
You
talk to me,
didn't
man.
when I paid my $5. I don't want to, so it's fine.
All right, man. Who you got? What different why, bro?
How much time do I got?
1 minute.
Okay, these Loki fans grinding my gears, bro. If I hear he one-shot Harold one more time, man, I'm gonna crash out. He had Chief Jor, Shanks Gabon, his own soldiers. He was getting the Kaido treatment. He was getting jumped. He straight up said, Loki, kill me. He had a smile on his face, and y'all gassing that up? He was smiling.
Talk,
He
bro.
did it right. If Kaido was there and Harold did the same thing with that same weapon, I could see Kaido one-shot me too. He's like, Loki, I can't hold this emu thing off much longer. Kill me now. And he just stood there, basically trying to give this man a hug, and then Loki just swung him straight in the face. That's all I have to say for freaking Loki, man. Kaido, he's the reason Big Mom didn't drown.
He held that bum-ass, the Zunisha victim.
Language.
Oh, it's not my fault. But yeah, I'm giving it to Kaido. I do have high hopes for Loki, but that one-shotting Herald feat, man, y'all gassed it up too much when that man had so much health. A new fruit and some crazy weapon. So Kaido, I'll say extreme diff for Loki.
Okay. Appreciate the take, bro. Bulldozer.
No problem.
All right. Next up, let's get Reaper in here. Reaper, you there?
Yeah.
All right, man. Talk to me. Who you got? What diff and why? 1
Said it
minute.
like an hour and a half ago. Like the stream, y'all. Say it
Sir.
again. Like the stream. Not enough likes. These boys deserve it all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to what they do. But I know it ain't looking too good, and it ain't looking like we're gonna win. Still got Loki. I don't care. You know, Kaido's a Yonko. He's got the advanced conquerors. He's got everything that you could possibly want. That's why he was at the top of the world. You know, he was one of the people at the top of the world. I'll rephrase that. But I'm gonna be real, and I keep saying this. Like, whether or not he's past rocks has yet to be determined, has yet to be seen. And I've never seen him fight or clash against nobody who's been compared to rocks. Whether Harold was stronger, weaker, or regardless of if Loki actually beat him by itself, or people like to take away from the feat, but Loki did actually square up against somebody who was a contemporary of Rocks, who will always be big bro to Kaido. So I'm gonna have Loki on this. You guys can hate me. That's my take.
Okay. Appreciate the take, Reaper. You have a
Like
good
the
night.
stream, boys.
Yes,
Have a good
sir.
night.
All right. Next up, let's get Mario in here. Mario, good morning, sir. I don't know if you can hear me. Mario, you there? Mario going once. Mario going twice. No Mario, I guess. He probably sleeps still, man. I'll be pulling up knocked out. Next up, let's get Rick the Legend. Rick, you there? Reaper going once. Rick going once. I see green on you, but you're muted. Hold on, let me see something. Rick, you there? Can y'all hear Rick?
Yep. Hello.
There we go. Now
There
we can
it
hear
is.
you.
Oh wait, I can barely hear you.
You can't hear me? Why people keep saying that? Is my sound good?
It's me on my phone. I don't know why my speaker said and turned off, but I got you up like I'm talking on the phone right now, so it's working fine.
Okay. All right. Who you got? What different why? You got 1 minute.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of homework on this, so this is perfect. I got Kaido extreme diff. I do think we need to see a lot more from Loki before we, say that he's stronger than Kaido. I do think he has potential to be stronger than Kaido. I think maybe if a chapter in a couple weeks shows him doing something other than what he does. What's the Ragnar move where he just basically does a Boro breath? Not Ragnar, the Thorheim, I believe it's called. I think if he does something outside of that and it's a hockey showing, I think we'll definitely be putting Loki in those conversations. But I do think Oda had knowledge of Loki's existence and he still chose to name Kaido the world's strongest creature. I think that should be taken into account. But outside of that, I just think we need to see more from Loki before I say he's above Kaido, who boxed with Gear 5 and many others.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. Rick, appreciate the take, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having all of this put together, man. We love y'all.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
You
it.
too, man.
Yep. All right, y'all be safe.
You too. All right. And then up one. Prince, you there, bro?
I am here.
All right, man. Talk to me. Who you got? What diff and why? Kaido versus Loki.
I got Kaido going extreme, high to extreme diff. And the reason for that is because I think Kaido could take more damage from Loki than Loki could take from Kaido.
Huh?
Like Loki got rocked by Shamrock. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a fight, but he couldn't take. I think if Kaido was in the same position, he could have took even more punishment than that. You know? And then besides that, all we got is Loki kill Harold. Like Kaido fought a platoon of people. You know what I'm saying? Took too much damage. Should have died like 4 times. And wasn't even defeated. He got defeated by the Hydra gun. The Hydra gun didn't leave him unconscious or anything, you know, like when Luffy beat somebody like Crocodile, somebody like Linnell.
Chris, you coming in real choppy for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Can you hear me now? Is it still choppy?
No, that's a little better.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, Kaido can take more damage. And I think he can put out more damage. He has better hockey mastery. And I think this is really only a matchup because they both dragons, for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Chris, appreciate the take, man. And thank you for your patience, man.
Got you, boy. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what?
Oh. Chris, you was about to say something? I missed it.
Yeah. Are you actually doing a tournament style, or are we just putting people against each other?
Right now, just putting people against each other. We have done tournaments in the past, but right now it's just people getting put against one another.
Yeah, that's fair. I was only speculating because the Marco just fought somebody else. Yeah. All right.
We only brought the Marco one out because it got heated between me and Lawrence. We figured we'd see. We settled it. We always settle it in the DDT, man.
That's real.
Hey, I gotta tell Lawrence he won. That's crazy.
Hey, I don't know why you put Loki up there for real.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, until we see more though. For sure.
All right, man.
Word. You too.
All right, next up. Seropolis, man. Talk to me.
Yo, so I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what the score is right now, so I'm gonna come in and give my honest take here.
Okay.
Any idea? I got Loki mid to high diff, and I want Larry to hear me out.
Mid.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, mid.
So here's what we have to look at in terms of power scaling in One Piece. There's the Emus and the Joy Boys and the Davy Jones and the alleged Nikas, right? They're the echelon, they're the prime. No one's touching them that we've met so far, right? Then under that is where I have the Roxes and the Rogers and the Whitebeards and the Garps. And this is where Loki fits in. And the reasoning behind this is, listen, I've heard the podcast before. I get what you guys are talking about with the idea of, Loki coming in to fighting, I guess, Covenant Herald. But we know that Herald is basically Rox's equal, or at least the closest thing he had to an equal that we ever actually see him fight. They're battling back and forth throughout the ages. They're best friends. They're rivals, comrades, whatever you want to say. He's, basically the Whitebeard to Rox's Roger. That's what Herald is. And then we outright get confirmed that the Covenant is a clear amp to what Herald was. I've heard Larry's kind of sidestep argument to why that it's not a true amp for his hockey, but we get confirmed that he is using Conqueror's hockey to guard. And it's not just base leakage, because if it is just base leakage, then it would be nowhere near as potent as people like Shanks and Gabon trying to pierce through that with Conqueror's hockey. So there's no real sense in why it would be just kind of base leakage. And while everyone is teaming up on Herald, I get that. He heals from that. And then after Loki eats the fruit, he kind of comes out here and just mollywops, amped Herald. And if you can mollywop an amped Herald who I have is equal to Rox at an amped version, this is hybrid Loki 6 years ago. plus whatever training and fighting and hockey blooms and devil fruit mastery.
Oh, I it was 14 years ago.
Exactly. Like, am I supposed to believe that he didn't get stronger in those 14 years roaming the seas, fighting Shanks, all of these things? These are a massive amount. This is a massive amount of time that a guy who already beat an amped version of someone equal to Rocks, he beat him by himself. And I get that you can say that, you know, like the covenant on his arm was messed up so he couldn't heal, but he still got him to that position. You know, he had part of his face blown off, and they were just 1v1. So I have no reason not to put Loki in that upper echelon with the Roxes and the Rogers and the Whitebeards. And as much as people may not want to accept it, that's the evidence we're given, and I have no reason to not believe that. And Kaido, I mean, Kaido's what? Best feat is fighting all day and night with a base Big Mom? I mean, I get that he fought Gear 5 Luffy, but like, what else am I supposed to believe at that? So I have Loki giving Kaido respect. I'd say high diff, because I do think he gets kind of screwed just from like the power cliffing that happens in Shonen. But I got Loki mid to high diff.
Okay. Serapolis. Have a good night, man. Appreciate the take.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow. I dropped Larry down. My fault, Larry. I dropped Larry. Right,
oh, you didn't drop me. I dropped myself, bro.
Oh, you dropped me?
I wasn't trying to hear none of what he said, bro.
Let's get Nika D. Joy Boy in here. Carl, I'll get you next. Nika D. Joy Boy, you there? That's an insane PFP, bro. That's insane. Joy Boy, you there?
It's not PFP. Oh, that is wild.
That's wild, bro. I'm about to drop him just for that. Nika going once. Nika going twice. All right, I'm dropping him. All right, Twilight, it's on you, man. Who you got? What diff and why? I know you said you were contemplating some stuff, so talk to me. Where'd you land?
Yeah, no. Initially, I was coming in. I'm even gonna lie. It was purely because of Ragnar factoring in that I was leaning more towards Loki initially, but after hearing everything and everyone's arguments and takes, and then actually thinking about it a little bit more, I definitely got Kaido now, high to extreme. Only reason I'm going extreme is because I still feel like there's a chance that Ragnar could play a little bit bigger factor, but the main reason, one of the main reasons that I want Kaido is for the simple fact that a lot of the arguments people were making with Loki is the fact that they took on Harold, or he took on and defeated Harold, but I feel like people aren't thinking about the fact that Loki's Harold's son. He was getting jumped by so many people, slowly weakening the mark. Obviously, not completely destroying it, but weakening it to a certain degree. And I feel like Harold seeing Loki with the devil fruit, like in the form that he was in, kind of shocked Harold back to his senses to a certain degree. And that's ultimately why Harold let Loki get the finishing blow in on him. So I feel like it's not very accurate to say that that was all Loki's like overpowering Harold in that situation. I feel like it was Harold's fatherly instincts like overpowering the mark and letting himself get put in that position. And in the long run, Kaido's got more experience. He's definitely got, as of right now, the better hockey feats shown. So, yeah, I got to go Kaido.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Twilight. We had Baby Shocker jump in here, so I'll get him. Baby Shocker, you there? I think I see the green, but I'm not hearing the voice. Shocker, you there?
Hello.
There we go. Talk to me, man.
Sorry. Yeah, so I got the my bad. I got the person winning who I thought was gonna win. Thankfully, I got Kaido. I didn't get to hear. I literally just left like my little job thing, but I have Kaido just because he is the more I guess I can't even say because Loki's older than Kaido, technically, right? Right?
I'd have to do the math on that.
Yeah, but I just think Kaido has. We didn't get to see much from Loki yet. Yeah, he's like a big dude and all, but I don't think his hockey feats are to Kaido's level. I don't know if I'm crazy for saying this, but I got Kaido winning mid diff. I don't know. His kit, like Kaido's kit, just seems to be like we've gotten to see Kaido's durability feats. I think that Loki shouldn't be underestimated at all. But when you guys were kind of debating that one time, like Zoro versus Loki, like I kind of have Zoro beating Loki too, and I don't think Kaido's like I think Kaido's like mid diff and Zoro. So I don't know, man. I feel like we'd have to see more from Loki for me to even give him like a slight edge over Kaido. But like as we've seen, like he's been under the rock spire, so he's seen him fight like a surmountable amount of times. Like we've seen Loki fight Harold, but I was kind of like making a comparison in my brain, like maybe that form that they, Harold and Rock Scott, that doesn't really like benefit them or make them stronger. In my opinion, it does hinder them to some extent. I was like thinking of it like reanimation in Naruto, to where it's like something like reanimation kind of helped someone like Itachi was like stronger, but like someone like Harold and Rocks and stuff, I don't think they were at their peak when Loki and them were really fighting Harold. So I'm kind of rambling on, but I got Kaido mid this.
Appreciate the take, Shocker. You have a good night.
I don't know if that was a hot take or I don't know what everybody else.
It's like 15-6 Kaido over Loki right now, bro. So you with the crowd.
I know you were hyping up. How do you feel about the score? So I know you were the Loki guy. I know you were.
I was hoping to be a little closer. I was hoping I could be a deciding vote either way. I was waiting to see who was going to make the best argument, and then I was honestly just going to vote for whoever was down to try to see what I could do. I have arguments for both as for why they would win and the win condition that would be required for them to win. So, I don't know. I'm kind of like still listening, but we're kind of rapping, so is what it is.
I can't wait to hear y'all take. Y'all already voted or no?
Well, Larry voted. He didn't give his actual take, but he didn't vote. But he voted. So.
I already know who Larry voted.
Yeah. But appreciate the take, man. Have a good night.
Thank you for having me on.
Have a good one, bro. I will say this: he was wilding about that mid diff.
Man,
yeah, mid diff is.
Man.
Yeah, mid diff is crazy.
Mid diff came out a couple times, man.
On both ends, it's wild.
I don't know how the word mid is getting. I don't know how the word mid diff could be issued for either of these matchups, personally, but whatever.
Who do you have mid diff?
I don't know why everybody in the chat is saying, "Yo, Larry poisoned the community." Like that's so crazy. If you look at any of the comments through any of our social medias or any of the YouTube videos with the episodes, you will see I am the most hated for this take, and it's crazy. So believe me, it's not me poisoning the community. It always comes down to, and I've said this about Blackbeard, and remember, everybody was saying I was poisoning the community about Blackbeard too. When things get shown and the reality of the show hits you, you're going to come back to your senses because narration didn't live up to your standards. So, I mean, things make sense, bro. People just choose not to just listen to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally changed from Loki to Kaido purely just from actually, like, sincerely thinking about it more.
We got a 10 from Jabby89. It says, I think people forget the indomitable will of Kaido and his sheer conqueror's hockey strengthening. He was schooling Luffy on the supremacy of hockey as he was beating him down, even with Gear 5. Yeah, man. Kaido's a beast. Thank them, Quavo. Y'all want to give y'all takes on this one before I guess I give my take?
I think I'm going to pass. Wait, what's the score?
15-6.
Who?
Kaido.
Oh, in that case, I'll just give my vote to Loki because that's what I was planning on doing. But if it was close, I didn't want to sway.
Okay. Sanctum? I don't know if we still got Sanctum. I guess I'll give my take. Like I said, I was probably just gonna go with whoever was losing and try to cape for them. And it's Loki, so I guess I'll cape. Loki's pretty much a beast, man. I know Kaido's a beast. We kind of heard a lot about how Kaido's a monster in this matchup from previous voters. In terms of who would win and how the fight would go, I do believe that Kaido would probably underestimate Loki to start, and Loki seems pretty aggressive with how he swings and fights. I can definitely see Loki using one of his stronger attacks to start the fight and hurting Kaido significantly. Kaido would then lock in and be like, okay, this guy is an interesting challenger for me, and start taking the fight much more seriously and going head up with Kaido, with Loki, with one of his more earnest attacks, Ragnarok, maybe even his Magma Flame Dragon, considering how big Loki can be. This is assuming that they're fighting in base to start, and then Loki can get into his giant dragon form. I like the point that somebody made about Kaido's technically being jumped again. I think it's fitting because Ragnar is its own being that can clash and even destroy Loki's hammer once upon a time. I really did enjoy that element of it personally. I would say once they are boxing, I think Loki, how do I say this? Loki's AP is superior to Kaido's with Ragnar. Like, it amps him. I think Kaido has superior Conqueror's Haki showings. Obviously, he's a Sky Splitter. Obviously, he's using Conqueror's Haki in his attacks. With like Ryo, he doesn't have to touch to hurt people in a way that Loki may have to. It depends on how you view that panel with him and Harold. It also has to go down to how you view Loki versus Harold in general. So I know a lot of people were having conversations about how impressive it is of a feat to have defeated Harold. To me, it's not so much that he killed Harold with the attack. I don't think that's it's insanely impressive. But Harold wasn't defending himself with Haki. He wasn't, under the regeneration stuff with the Covenant. He basically allowed Loki to kill him. I'm actually more impressed with the fact that when Harold was trying to attack Loki, Loki seemingly manhandled that Harold and won that exchange with relative ease. I'm not super confident that Kaido could do that, considering Gabon and Shanks and a bunch of other people were struggling to do so. So I kind of always leaned Loki more heavily because he was doing that. Beyond that, as far as attacks that can hurt each other, I think basically any attack that Kaido does can hurt Loki. But so far, it seems as though Thorheim should be able to hurt Kaido. And I don't think he ever named the hammer swing with Ragnar. But the one that he landed on Harold should hurt Kaido pretty significantly, in my opinion. Question becomes, can Thorheim kill Kaido? Can that hammer swing kill Kaido? He'd have to land a few times. I want to say like dozens of times even to take Kaido out. The Magma Dragon, Gunko was able to hurt Loki while he was tied up with the Sea Stone. Sea Stone obviously makes you weaker, so it's kind of hard to scale, but Loki's supposed to be a tank based off the fact that he's an ancient giant, based off the fact that he's this ancient, mythical Zoan. I don't know. I really do have them relatively even, which is kind of in line with how I view narrative scaling. Loki's coming after, he's getting all this extra lore, past lore potential, rivalry with ancient sun god and mythic ties, blah, blah, blah. The Ragnar hammer, I wasn't mad at anybody picking either way. I just wanted to have some interesting conversations about it. I'll go Loki because he's losing, and my favorite number is 8, and this would get him to 8. So people call it pity points, don't really matter to me. But I go Loki because I'm always gonna. I'm a narrative crack baby, bro. And right now, Larry got the Larry. Right now, Loki got the narrative, man. He just do Kaido in a volcano somewhere. So,
eventually you're gonna have to start like asking yourself, why wasn't Harold using hockey during the time he was fighting Loki when Loki came back with his devil fruit?
I mean, he was.
Because I feel like you always put importance on how Kaido couldn't do that, but Harold also wasn't just using hockey at that point.
Harold was using hockey when they fought. It was afterward that when Loki knocked him out of his covenant mode, he wasn't using hockey anymore. When he was fighting, he was using hockey. He just got his ass whooped.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
he actually he clashed with Loki, and Loki couldn't push him back.
What time are you talking about?
He didn't hurt Harold with hockey at any point.
What time are you talking about?
So the only time that Harold used hockey against Loki was when they first clashed. After that, it wasn't used after that. He never used hockey after that against him.
Too busy getting his butt whooped, man. I mean,
if you could show me what panel he used hockey in.
Now you Lawrencing though.
No, that's not me Lawrencing.
Because we all know hockey can be invisible. You know?
No, for sure, but
like it just can't be.
But even then, that works against your argument, because why would Harold only use clear hockey against somebody that's supposed to be as strong as Kaido, or even stronger than Kaido? That doesn't make sense.
I mean, we see so few panels of it. We see Harold swing his blade at Loki one time, and it's like one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 panels in that one page. And it's like zoomed in on the attack itself, where you don't even see I can't outright be like, yo, Harold's not using hockey. When Gabon was basically saying, dang, this dude's Conqueror's hockey is the reason why we're not able to overcome him right now. Like, that was said, bro. He's got supreme hockey too. That's a first.
But that goes to just leaking Conqueror's hockey, which is what I said before regarding Harold.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm saying you're using one panel to try to say he didn't use it versus Loki, and it's not a full panel.
So let me ask you this:
he swung on Loki. Loki retaliated, and this man got he got whooped after that. He didn't get the swing again after that.
That was because he stopped and gained his consciousness back. One, but let me ask you this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Harold is going to be using hockey, and he has to use his strongest hockey against somebody who's supposed to be stronger than Kaido, you do think that hockey would have to be seen at some point during their exchanges, right?
I mean, we did see it though. Originally,
we saw it one time, and that was in the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, and Loki was able to clash with it. He basically got 2 upgrades after that.
Right.
Like 2.
And the thing is,
upgrades.
After that, Loki, right, was versing Harold, but Harold, with those upgrades, never displayed the same type of Conqueror's hockey or any of the Black Lightning through any of the exchanges that they were having.
Okay. But we do know that Loki pre-Ragnar and pre-Devil Fruit was at the minimum able to clash with whatever level of Conqueror's hockey Harold was leaking out at that time. If you want to argue that that isn't enough for me to scale him near Yonkos, that's fine. But I just still will scale him there because I viewed that Harold stronger than you view him. You get what I'm saying? So it comes down to how you view Harold in that mode. At the bare minimum, that Harold was able to do what he had to do, like to defeat or overcome or handle or deal with advanced Conqueror's hockey users, all 100 guards, etc. And Yarul, and like he was doing that actively. Now, I did like I think Twilight's debate about whether or not those people over time had been chipping away at Harold's like covenant regeneration, whatever. That's a factor that I haven't really thought about. And if that is the case, like it does demerit Loki's feat a little bit, but that's not proven. Like we don't know that they chipped away at this and then Loki ended up, when somebody tries to open the bottle and this guy's like, y'all loosened it for me and then he opened it. We don't know that that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. To me, Loki's already clashing with a strong Herald, 3 upgrades, got these upgrades, and has gotten stronger since this moment in time. To me. Like, again, I'm a narrative crack baby, Larry. It's how I do it. It's how I've always done it.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
now,
that's
he got it, bro. He just do it.
that's okay to do, but at the end of the day, hockey is going to rule in any circumstance.
And in short
And the thing
order,
is, you're saying in order to avoid giving these guys any credit, you just have to be like, yo, listen, bro, he's just stronger. Narrative carries. And that's not okay.
I think he has feats too, though. Like that's the problem. I think we do have feats too.
But your feats are not consistent. You can't say in the beginning of the fight, Herald, who's supposed to be stronger than whatever Herald fought rocks at, is currently clashing with Loki, and Loki doesn't have the Devil Fruit or Ragnar, which is separate from hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Herald has his hockey up. All of a sudden, Loki gets these 2 upgrades. Herald, who actually isn't using hockey at all through the fight, through their exchange at all, suddenly gets beat by Loki because he takes his hockey down and he stops fighting with hockey. That doesn't make sense. You have to say to yourself, if he used hockey at this point in time, why didn't he use hockey again when Loki got stronger? And he knew Loki got stronger.
That's the thing. You're saying this. We saw one panel of Herald even swing at Loki, and then he gets whooped after that. He doesn't get a chance to swing again because Loki dominates the fight.
So when Loki and Herald clashed the first time, did Herald need a second swing in order to initiate Conqueror's hockey?
No.
Right. So if Herald is the one initiating the fight after Loki just had gotten this boost, why wouldn't he do just the same thing?
But that's what I'm saying. You're judging that he did it based off of this one panel that he very well could have just been doing it in. We don't see the full scope of that panel. We don't even see the blade making contact per se. We see the blood coming up and the axe. After that, he gets hit and he loses. Like he just gets overwhelmed. If you say that because you're under the impression it's because the Covenant got damaged enough, which is fine. I don't even have an issue with you thinking that. But he overwhelms Herald to the point where he can't even regen at all.
Yeah.
Listen, I give Loki credit for this.
I mean, at the end of the day, anything I tell you, and I've learned this, you're just not going to listen to because you're going to go off of what narrative is supposed to say. But if there's a pattern, there's a pattern, bro. Like if Herald is off rip doing Conqueror's hockey, I guess in a clash, I'm going to assume he's going to do it again when Loki's 2 times stronger. I'm not going to have to wait for Herald to be like, all right, let me see the true fight off of another panel. Like, that doesn't make sense. You're directly avoiding evidence. I don't know. That just feels crazy to me.
So this is where again, I'm a narrative scaler. It comes down to I don't know, 6 chapters from now, if we get all of this intel that Loki can just do all these things, what does it say then? Because the problem we're having is it's not a situation like with Sanji and Marco where okay, we need to see Sanji do this stuff because we've basically seen him fight at his apex already, and he's wanting in this space. We're in a situation with Loki where we actively haven't seen him fight at his top strength. We haven't. We just haven't. So I have to scale narratively for him and expect to see things in the future. I could be wrong, but if I'm right, then what are we saying? Because if Loki's just a sky splitter, And Loki's just capable of doing all the stuff that Kaido could do with a superior devil fruit, like, if he just does have that stuff, I'm supposed to be like, nah, my bad, y'all, I was wrong? Or can I steal him with the narrative?
So what I can do is go, okay, so in 6 chapters, if he doesn't do that, then what does that say?
I can be wrong. The difference is
Right. So you see,
wrong.
no.
That's the difference.
So this is it, right? So again, what you're saying, you're not really saying anything. You're just saying, well, I'm allowed to say a 1% opinion, and if it comes right, then you have to somewhat apologize for just not accepting that 1% was available. And I'm going, okay, that's cool, but then I could also use that argument back against you. Because if mine's is at a 60% chance of it most likely happening, and you just decided to avoid the possibility of it being most likely, then that the argument goes nowhere, right? It's just me saying, if this happens, it happens. You're saying, if this happens, then it happens. I don't think that conversation is great to have. I think if I'm showing you, hey, this is what happened last time a situation like this occurred, and I think it's possible that it's probably going to happen again, and here's the evidence to why I think that, then it shouldn't be like too hard to be like, all right, this is, possibility, and that's it.
Right? I mean, hey, man, if he's casually whipping out Thorheims and this hammer swing, like, to me, he's able to at minimum match some of the Kaido's top offensive capabilities casually.
That's not true.
He just is.
No, that's not true because
Larry, he just is.
Kaido literally was not touching blades. Literally using Conqueror's Haki. Loki has never been able to do that. Ever. Like, he's never shown that Haki prowess.
And I'm saying at the bare minimum. Okay, so let me get this right. You're saying the no-named attacks that Luffy used in base that split the sky with Kaido because they didn't touch, right? They weren't touching.
Mm-hmm.
That attack is superior to Loki's Thorheim and or his hammer swing that he did on Herald.
Yes.
I just disagree. And then we're always going to disagree on that.
You disagree because you're looking at the scale of the attack instead of saying what is Haki. That's it. You're saying to yourself, I'm getting so amazed by the beauty and the craziness of the attack that you're not saying to yourself, does Haki cancel that out? Because that's what the show is about. The show is about Haki.
Larry, you're saying it's about Haki, and I'm fine with that. You're saying that Haki, period, and I'm saying there's levels to this. You just kind of tell me that base Luffy, you're telling me that the attack that Loki just used on Herald that ended up killing him, yes, he wasn't protecting himself, etc., etc. You're telling me that base Luffy on the rooftop, no named attack that split the sky with Kaido, is equivalent or superior to that attack?
Yes, absolutely, because that's what
I just don't agree with you.
You don't agree because you're not accepting that Haki literally is what beat Loki
Larry,
overall, right? Let me ask you.
I'm going to ask you this. Herald did the exact same thing he just did to Loki. The exact same thing. His covenant is damaged. Luffy's in his base mode. Luffy. Herald goes, kid, you're in a position to take me out. Hit me. Thanks. And Luffy uses that punch that he used on Kaido and split the sky with, the no-named one. You're telling me Herald would die from that? Because again, Loki killed Herald.
Yes.
You're telling me that Luffy's no-named singular punch would do the damage. And I'm telling you, no, it would not. It's not strong enough.
So you're getting confused with strong enough and AoE of an attack, right? So because Herald's defenses are down, Loki using Conqueror's Haki is going to be way more effective than Herald having his Conqueror's Haki up, right? Which is why he just needed regular infusion into his hammer with Conquerors. Okay, so the fact that Ragnar was able to summon the attack that it did, which was the lightning attack, it created this massive burst throughout Herald's body, which halted all of his regeneration. So if Luffy needs to do an attack, such as what he does with the Advanced Conqueror's Haki that he does against Kaido in his base form, that attack would be very, very similar, but he would need a larger attack because Herald is such a big person. So he needs to attack not only a specific point of Herald, because we've seen Big Mom do that with Page 1. She punched him, but she didn't punch his entire half, right? She just punched a point blank range of wherever he, like in his neck. It hit him in the neck, that was it. In order to take Herald out in this regeneration, I believe you need to have an AoE attack. So you need to have a area of attack to just finish him off. And it would be overkill.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Loki does have this.
Loki has it, but he doesn't have the advanced version of Conqueror's Haki. He's just using regular infusion. That's the difference.
Well,
so like, put it this way: if Luffy used Gear 3,
but Loki's regular infusion in conjunction with the Devil Fruit that he's utilizing with Ragnar produces such a powerful attack that it's actively able to surpass even sky-splitting attacks.
If Luffy was in his base form, turned his arm Gear 3, hit Herald with Gear 3 with the normal Conqueror's infusion into his fist, and he touched Herald, he would have obliterated Herald as well. Now, when you add Conqueror's Haki and Advanced Armament Haki to where Luffy doesn't have to touch, it's going to annihilate. Like, there would be nothing left of Herald, where there's half a body with Loki. And the thing is, if you go back to chapter, I believe it's 1049 or it's 1047. It's one of the two where Luffy literally is clashing. He's about to clash with Kaido. He tells Kaido that Hyogoro taught him how not to touch while using his Bajran gun. And when he says that, he's already coating his fist in Conqueror's Haki. So this is telling us from Rip that Luffy's using a higher form of Conqueror's Haki than Loki is right now.
What chapter?
It's 1048. So Conqueror's Haki is surrounded around Bajran gun. Kaido goes into his Flame Dragon Torch mode. After that, Luffy goes, I'm not melting. Kaido goes, Rising Dragon. Luffy recalls what Hyogoro was telling him about Haki, which was just the Advanced Armament Haki. And then he goes, the old man taught me how to do that without touching. I'll smash you all the way down to the bottom of hell. And then they clash. Through that clash, Kaido and Luffy are not touching, which shows that Kaido also has the infusion of Conqueror's Haki and Advanced Armament Haki, and they're both using it at the same time. So it causes that separation. Loki currently cannot do that because he's only infusing Conqueror's Haki. I do know that because I do know that because there's been so many specific reasons as to Roger and Whitebeard, Herald and Rox, who have done it as well. Luffy and Kaido have done it as well. These are things that they've done. Now Luffy's like, well, I need a bigger attack. I need to go harder, and I'm going to use my Devil Fruit all in conjunction in order to overpower you. And then Kaido goes, yo, I'm going to do the same. Loki's just infusing Conqueror's Haki into Ragnar, and then he hits him, and then it explodes.
Amen.
And you could choose to believe that Shanks just beat Loki with just Haki, or you could think that he just did it because he has something else in order to beat Loki. But at the end of the day, if Shanks is only using Haki to beat Loki, then Loki's capable of just being beat with Haki. And I think this is what the community is saying by this large vote. They're saying, yo, what Kaido was showing with his Haki is very different from what Loki has been showing. And you can give Loki that 14-year buff, whatever. He was on the seas for 8 years. Cool. He got strong with his Devil Fruit. Cool. He got stronger with his Haki. Cool. Whatever. But at the end of the day, you can't sit here and say, well, he was such a monster that Emu knew that Loki had Nidhogg, because he didn't. And during the end of his travels, he still got beat by Shanks and got taken right back to Elbaf, where he sat on his butt for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
You can essentially with whatever strength you have right now, if LeBron James jumped in the air and he said, "Yo, push me," Sebastian, you'd be able to push him and he'd fall on the ground. He'd lose his balance. That's essentially what happened with Harold. And I get you. This is your Blackbeard guy. This is your new Blackbeard, bro. And I feel you. You want to feel it. Yo, go ahead, bro. But I'm telling you, bro. It's if he ends up doing something crazy within the next 6 chapters, it'd be a surprise. But you can't break down Harold and say Harold wasn't strong enough, bro. He clearly wasn't attacking or using hockey from rib. He used it one time, and that's when they clashed at the beginning.
All right. Well, I got to wrap there. So, Loki got my vote, but he lost. Both my picks lost today. Sucks to suck, I guess. But yeah, 15-8 Kaido. Hope y'all enjoyed that. We did get a couple more super chats before we wrap up. We got Joy Boy became a warlord on YouTube. Thank you. And we got 15MYR from Mario Pog. It says, I didn't get the chance to give my take, but I will say this. Kaido is like a fly that Loki tried to hit, and this fly have both extreme speed and future sight. Kaido's a little bigger than that. But, okay. Oh, man. But yeah, Kaido won. He also won on the YouTube poll, Larry. 57% to 43%. Not as many narrative crack whores as me in the chat, I suppose. I had fun. I hope y'all did as well. Like the stream if you haven't already. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. We will be back next week. I don't think we have a chapter this week, so Larry won't be going live. But Monday, we'll be doing another pod. Tuesday, another call-in stream. And Wednesday, another DDT. For those of you that sniped it, I did leak next week's DDT, or at least one of the matchups in there. So looking forward to that. But all right.